challenge that I thought was going to be done 2 streams ago, and I was extremely wrong about that fact. Wrong button. Need to relearn how to play this game, even though it's only been a few days. First thing I need to do is get some items out of storage. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, a bunch of bone marrow ash in storage. Cursed brew, that should be fine. I need to buy another bullet now because I accidentally just used one. It should be enough, I think. By the way, today's going to be the stream of like way too much background noise because I'm streaming at a different time of day than usual, and it's probably more loud and more annoying than usual outside. There's something I want to try. One second. There's something I want to try that I don't think it's going to work, but I think it's going to be mildly amusing, and I want to at least see if it works or not. I want to try using a Call Beyond. I have a feeling it's just going to like miss him with every single hitbox, but it could be funny. And I think even if if every laser hits him, it's still not even going to deal enough damage to really be worth the amount of bullets that it costs. While we sit through this loading screen, I'm going to post some stream links. Oh, interesting. Alright, I'm back already. Yeah, I think the noise level of the cars outside is going to be way louder than usual. Because I felt like streaming, and even though it's a really bad time to stream because the amount of traffic outside is like at peak hours right now. Plus, my neighbors have been being really obnoxious this week. Sometimes they just stand outside in the hallway and like yell at each other, or talk really loud. Like I mean, sometimes it's because they're arguing, but it's not even always because they're arguing. Sometimes it's just because they like yelling. Okay, let's see what this does. Yeah, not nearly enough to be worth it. That does 823 damage. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the flame sprayer does like half of that. Like I can almost get 800 damage just from one bullet from the flame sprayer. Gotta relearn these stupid moves. Somebody just popped up in chat. 1 second. I'm not gonna be able to read your message for a second. This guy is so annoying. I'm gonna heal this one. Yeah, couldn't dodge that. It's Faye. Hey Faye, thanks for stopping by. We're gonna be probably fighting this guy for a while. The entire last stream was just me trying to win this fight. It's apparently the hardest thing to do as a Arcane tool only challenge because of how fast and aggressive he is. I know how to punish that attack. Definitely know how to punish this one. Can't punish that because I couldn't see what he was doing. Okay, so what I need to start doing is just being more patient with what I'm doing. Okay, I can punish this one. Well, I think during the last stream what I found is that I was just getting really tilted, which was making me play very aggressively, which doesn't really play to my strengths. I have to be more patient. Oh. Plus I'm going to switch back to the Accursed Brew. See, like, healing right now, healing and restocking my bullets right now is something I just wasn't doing during the last stream. Just getting damage whenever I can. That one attack is like the one that I just can't get around if I'm standing close to him. heal. Okay, this is where the fight actually gets hard. Which I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm gonna pick up these echoes. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, there's nothing here. They were just getting on my nerves. Just not got him. Oh, and he's giving me a free chance to heal too. Okay, I need to find a chance to restock now, which I think is right now. Yeah, I can do it now. I shouldn't have gone for the heal. I think that was too ambitious. Okay, this I can do. I need to break one of his body parts soon. And I need to heal soon. I feel like this front leg should get broken soon. Okay. 3. Got it. I don't know about this other front leg. Yeah, it has. Okay. I was wondering if that one has taken enough damage to get close to breaking. It seems like it has. I'm just going to heal full while I can. Spray him some more for free while I can. Okay, now I've broken his front leg and his... I know I've broken one of his front legs, and I think I've broken his other front leg. I might have already broken his head. But either way, I think this means that I either have a front leg or a head that I can still break, potentially. See, that's an attack I can punish, but not if I'm not in position yet. This I can punish. I know how to punish this one. What I really like is for him to do an attack that I can really... Like, I have a lot of free safety to punish afterwards. He's not doing anything yet. Okay, this I can punish. Which, in this case, I'm not actually trying to punish it, I'm just trying to heal. I just don't know. I pressed the button. I pressed the touch button. Okay, I can't start getting tilted right away. The stream just started. Okay, I'm actually kind of lucky that he did the backwards slash. Because if he had done, yeah, if he had done that bombing attack while I was staying under him, the run might have been over. Or not the run, but this attempt might have been over. That's fine-ish. Problem is, he just ate up so much of my ammo. That was like 5 shots that I could have just taken instead of having to heal. I'm pressing the dodge button, it's just not working. I wonder if his timing changes in the second half. Like, the watchdog of the old lords, in the second half of the fight, the timing for his attacks changes. I'm wondering if it's the same thing with Parl. Because I feel like he's hitting me with attacks that I was dodging perfectly before. I broke something. I'm just going to get as much damage as I can while he's on the ground. Which is probably stupid. I probably should have used the opportunity to do something smarter. Run away. Yes. You fool. Get as much damage as I can. Bone marrow damage, too. I just disagree. I strongly disagree on that. I'm dead. Waste of a bone marrow. Hey Faye, it's a really small room and the tools take a long time to use. Yeah, it's not just that. It has a lot to do with his behavior. Just the way he acts makes it really hard to find times to reload. And the way he's so aggressive and he's always getting chip damage on me is making it so that I'm constantly running out of vials. And when I try to heal myself, I get punished, so then I have to use more vials, which makes it so I have less ammo than I really should have. Every fight kind of like comes down to either he kills me right away if I play badly, or what you just saw happens, where eventually he just wears me down and I run out of vials. I can't restock and I can't heal. I just have to play better and not make any mistakes. That's like the only way to win this fight, is to not make any mistakes for about 10 minutes straight. Which is pretty ridiculous. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't do the back swipe there. This I can punish. Honestly, that kind of works in my favor. Yeah, see, I'm dodging that perfectly in the first phase. but in the second phase, it's hitting me every time. There's something going on here. Oop. Press the button I shouldn't have pressed. That one I can't punish. That one just should never hit me, but I did anyway, because there's a wall behind me. Gotta heal. Oh, this attack is really easy to punish if you know that he's doing it. It's just hard to recognize that he's doing it because he like almost never does it. Okay, this attempt he only wants to do the attacks that I can't punish, which is really fun. Okay. Yeah, if I knew he was doing that, I could punish it, but it's hard to recognize because it looks almost the same as this regular AoE. Especially with the camera, like, never really being focused on him, you can't really tell what he's actually doing. Okay. This is a good time to heal, I hope. This I can punish. See, that I can dodge, like, at least half of the time or more. But in the second phase, it's like never, I can never dodge that attack. See? If I just take it one action at a time, I can do this. The problem is when I'm trying to do two things at a time. He always punishes me on the second action. I need to start thinking of this as like a turn-based RPG. Just either reload or heal. I can't reload and heal in a single action anymore. Get a shot in here while I can. Because then I can reload. See, because now I have to wait before I heal, otherwise he'll jump on me and hit me. That's what I'm doing wrong. Is I'm trying to heal right after I reload, and then he jumps on me and hits me, and I end up using 2 vials for every heal. Nice. And I got a break already. I think that was the face part. I can reload here. Okay, he ran away right away that time. Usually he attacks me twice before running away, but it's fine. Okay, gotta be really careful. Because he's, yeah, getting ready to beat himself up. Now the fight's gonna get harder. I should also not attack him while he's doing that buff stance, because as I just noticed, my damage output is nerfed. Some bosses have a thing where they take less damage if you try to attack them while they're buffing. See, this is when I should be using the Accursed Brew, but I didn't have it on my hotbar. Ooh, I think I broke his face there. I gotta reload right now. I'm gonna use Bone Marrow Ash. When he runs away, I'm gonna burn him. Yeah, this leg, because I definitely haven't broken this leg yet. So this is the leg I should be focusing on now. Okay, whatever. Marseos, so much electricity. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Marseos. I don't know how he just immediately killed me there with attacks that I could have easily dodged, but whatever. I think people said that this is one of the bosses where you get like frame rate. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm trying to find an explanation for what's happening. I think this is one of the bosses where people complain about the frame rate changing. Or you getting like frame rate droppages or inconsistent frame rates, especially in the second half. I think that might be what's happening. I think that's why I'm getting the dodge timings wrong in the second half, because the frame rate is changing, and so my brain is like not adjusting to the fact that the frames are slightly different. I need to take a call beyond off my hotbar. See, now keep in mind, I got 2 breakages in this fight, almost right away. What happened during the last stream was really weird. I started getting things where like I couldn't break any of his limbs after like 2 or 3 attempts. And it's making me wonder if there's like a Chalice Dungeon glitch. Because I've experienced similar things before. Where boss parts would either break way too fast or way too slow after reloading the same area. It could just be that last stream I was just playing so badly that I wasn't getting any breakages. Okay, good. Give me a chance to reload and, you know, back up. Actually, don't mind that at all. That was really, really good timing for me. Yeah, so the problem with the Accursed Brew is it only really works if I throw it right at his face while I'm looking at him head on. Ah, I totally missed. I thought that was the other swipe attack. The two swipe attacks have different timings and a different number of hits in their combo. Last stream, I got pretty good at identifying them. See, why is he doing that move now? He, like, never does that move. That one I pretty much dodged. I just got hit by the residuals, which is, I don't mind that at all. What's annoying me is when I get hit by the attack, like, head on. And it's like, I know I dodged it. Seems like it only happens in the second phase, though. Alright, this attempt is going significantly worse than the previous. But the previous attempt was going really good. Yeah, see, I'm breaking his body parts so fast right now. If it goes back to where I'm, like, not breaking it, I'm gonna have to reload the area or something. Okay, he's gotta run away now after 2 swipes. Yeah, I get 666 free damage right there. Reload while I can. Okay, you can't dodge backwards through that at least. I wasn't sure. Oh, what in the world was that? Doing this again. Back swipe I like. I can always punish the back swipe. This I can punish, but I can't really in the second phase because there's no way to get in close. That's the problem. In the second phase, some of the attacks that I know how to punish, I can't punish anymore. Watch out. Just gotta not get hit by anything and heal myself. Yeah, the other problem is these lightning bolts can actually stun you out of your healing animation. Okay, this... Okay, I can still punish it as long as I dodge into it. If he stuns me out of my healing animation, that is really punishing. Yeah, okay. He recovers too fast in this phase. I gotta heal. Okay, this is a good Accursed Brew time. And it just does nothing, of course. This is why I stopped using it during the last stream, because sometimes you throw it at him and it just literally does nothing. You see the cloud hit him, and he takes no damage whatsoever. His hitbox is trash, my friend. Alright, unfortunately I would like to get some damage in here, but I can't. Nice attempt. Well, the good news is all of the background noise that I was worried about basically kind of stopped all at once. Either that or I can't hear it because I have my headphones on. I might need to go back and grab some more bone marrow ash. How much do I have? I only have 8. I think 8's fine, but if I use any more, I have to go back. Like if I mess up this attempt, I have to go back. I don't know why I'm just like completely dropping the ball every time. Like that right there was the perfect opportunity. I could have reloaded while he had his buff down. I could have dealt damage to him while he had his buff down. I could have used Bone Marrow Ash, got a ton of free damage while he was buffing himself. I just didn't do anything. Hey, Random Jeff. What's good? Just failing against this annoying boss over and over again. Last stream was just 3 hours of me failing this fight. I just cannot get this boss. It's the last thing left to do for this challenge run. With Hunter, I'm doing Hunter tools only. Fighting every boss, every enemy, clearing every area. I did all the DLC, I did all the chalice dungeons, I did all the main game bosses. I'm in New Game +1. I've done a few extra bosses just for fun. And I cannot get past the Loran Dark Beast. He's just so hard to fight with Hunter tools only. I fought him for 3 hours earlier this week. And now we're pretty far into the next attempt. And I feel like I'm not making much progress. Well, that's not true, actually. I've had a couple good attempts already. It's just not happening for me. This is fine. Whenever he does a buff or something, I'm just going to hit the same back leg. Theoretically, it could eventually break. It's probably not going to happen, but it could in theory. Always running out of ammo. This is fine. I can take this time to reload. Ah. Even the action that you need to take changes like between the first and the second phase to punish the same swiping attack. That's another thing that's really makes this hard. Like in the first phase with that one-handed swipe, you just kind of walk forward and wait for an opening. In the second phase, you have to dodge forward through the lightning. But in the first phase, if you try to dodge forward into it, you actually get hit. Nope. You can't do anything when that attack comes out instantly. Oops, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I just compounded one mistake on top of another. Okay. Run away and do your buff. Thank you. Now I'm gonna do this. This is really not as good as it could have been. I mean, 16,000 damage is pretty good. I'm just playing on tilt controls right now is the problem. Okay, one-handed swipe, you can basically punish as long as you know what you're doing. The problem is in the second phase, even when you punish him, he still counters you. So it's like he's just draining my vials, which is all of my ammo. And like, how is that hitting me? That can hit me when I'm 30 feet away from him. The Accursed Brew can't hit him when it actually hits him. Just don't agree at all. It does a really good job of breaking his body, though, I noticed. I gotta do this while I can. Ah, he buffed right away that time. I didn't get to capitalize on it at all. Honestly, I've got a pretty decent amount of vials left. If I can just not get killed by him like an idiot, like I've been doing the last few attempts. Okay. Doesn't really help that he can just hit me from 100 feet away. Just get a couple clean hits in. Even the back swipe is hitting me in this phase, which is crazy, because I can always dodge the back swipe in the first phase. I'm just going to focus on the fact that I'm actually winning right now and just not complain about the fact that I'm getting hit by chip damage. Seems like there's nothing you can do against the chip damage. There's nothing you can do against that. I was standing so far away from him. It's insane. It's literally insane. Since I'm going to restock after this attempt anyway, I think I'm just going to use Bone Marrow Ash whenever I can. Like anytime he gives me an opening. Why did he not go for the bomb there? He could have just killed me with he did his bomb attack. If he doesn't kill me right now, before I get the chance to heal, I might be okay. I can always punish that one. That's good. That's like the second phase attack that I know how to punish. Alright, I'm going to use a Bone Marrow when I get the chance. Yes, try to finish him up with like a... That attack is so nasty. I feel like I didn't even get in the damage from the Bone Marrow there. I think what happened is he actually stunned me when I pressed the trigger, so I didn't get any Bone Marrow damage at all. And then I just launched like a regular Flame Spray after that, after the stun ended. It is so annoying when those lightning bolts hit you while you're trying to heal, by the way. Alright, let's just assume that he's going to do an AoE attack that's going to kill me in any second. How do you play around that? Yep, you get stuck in against the wall and you get killed. That's how you play around that. It immediately jumped away that time, too. Oh my god, really? Every single attack in that chain hit me, even though I pressed dodge at every single moment when I was supposed to. It's gotta be the frame... I'm not a frame rate complainer, but it really has to be the frame rate on this. Like, I'm dodging these attacks consistently in the first phase. It's only the second phase. I'm dodging with the same timing, and I'm getting hit every time. It looks similar to Parl. Yeah, it's a harder version of Parl, as Faye said. Random Jeff says, dang. BRB, gotta check something. Yeah, so the Loran Dark Beast is basically the same as Dark Beast Paro, but he has like 10 times as much HP, and he's way more annoying. Alright, let me go back. I have to buy some consumables now because I just used all of them. Let me kill this guy while I'm here. That attempt was really close, though. I think we're getting closer. I just have to get over the fact that... I literally just have to get over the fact that he can just do whatever he wants in the second phase, and there's nothing I can do about it. Tempering Blood Gem, completely useless for me, but hey. Alright, let's go back. We're going to restock our Bone Marrow Ash, and if we can even afford any. And, what else do we need to do? I just want to reset the area in case it fixes his body parts so that I can actually break them again. I'm going to grab some out of storage. I think that's the smarter thing to do. Although my storage is starting to run. Yeah, I'm starting to run. My storage is actually out now as well. This fight has drained all of my resources, which is crazy. Because I'm 20 hours into the run. You don't usually run out of resources this late in a run. In Bloodborne. At this point, you don't really have... At some point, I had 400 blood vials stocked. I'm down to 180 now. Alright, let's take the auger back off. Just gotta do it. There's nothing else I can do. I just literally have to do this. I can't... There's no better strategy than what I'm using. I just have to keep doing what I'm doing and just not make any mistakes. Because he has so much HP. I mean, I could... One second. I could go do some more New Game Plus content. Get some more Blood Echoes. Give myself a little bit more Arcane to get some more damage, but like ultimately that's not going to make a huge difference. I think I'm already level 120 as well, which is kind of where I wanted to stop. Let me check my level. If I'm below 120, we can definitely make an argument for the fact that I should increase my Arcane by a little bit. Oh yeah, I've actually got a few more levels that I can play with. Because theoretically, I could increase my Arcane by a little bit, and the faster I kill him, the less time I need to spend fighting him. So you could make a pretty strong argument that it's worth increasing my Arcane a little bit. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Got a few more good attempts in me. We're actually only 30 minutes into the stream. Well, this attempt's not starting off very strong. Okay, he's moving faster than he was just a minute ago. Is he like Ludwig, where he actually slows down in the second phase? Is that what's happening? Because he feels like he's going lightning fast right now. And it might be because I was just fighting him in the second phase, and maybe he goes slower in that phase. Like, it takes a minute for my eyes to adjust to what's happening right now. Okay. This attempt's over. I'm just gonna let him kill me so I don't waste any resources. Jeff says, you can do it, never back down, never give up, which is a pretty funny comment to read after I literally just gave up. But I did that on purpose because he hit me so many times right at the start of the fight. Like, you can't go into this fight where you're down 3 blood vials. It just, you won't win. It'll just be me wasting 10 minutes of my time and eventually running out of vials at the end. I mean, you saw how the last fight ended. It ended with me on 0 vials. So I can't start with 3 less vials just because I let him hit me a bunch of times at the start of the fight. I need a perfect start to the fight. And only then, like if I get the perfect start, then it's worth actually making a good attempt to solidly try and beat him. I could actually change my gear as well to lightning resistance, but to bolt resistance, yeah. I wonder if it's worth doing that. The problem is he hits me with a lot of physical attacks too. So I need something with like bolt resistance and physical resistance, which I guess is the Hunter Garb. I don't really like changing my gear just for a boss fight. It feels very try-hard, but in this case it might be warranted to just give me a slight extra edge so I'm not taking as much chip damage. Do your jumping attack. Not that one, you clown. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Start over. We're not doing this. I need the perfect start. There's no point in doing this unless I get the perfect start to the fight. And I don't really lose anything by doing this except for 2 minutes of my time. If he does an attack that I can't dodge at the start and drains half of my health, I just can't do it. I need to go in there. I need to perfectly dodge his first attack and punish him for like 600 damage. If I can do that, then it's worth it. In fact, I'm going to go in there not even on full health. Because I need to be as efficient with my vials as I can. It's the same thing with Orphan of Cost. Like, I couldn't afford to heal myself when I was this close to max. In the second phase, I'll be more aggressive with my healing if I need to. Okay, this attempt's over. He likes doing his instant attack immediately as soon as the fight starts, which is fun. That attack is really bad, by the way. I wish he would do that one more often. I hate changing my outfits just for a fight. My favorite outfit is definitely a Henrik's Hunter garb. It's not bad, but the Yahargul garb is stronger. Yeah, I like the Henrik garb too, but I don't actually have it on this character. Because I didn't do all of the Eileen stuff. I was kind of running through the early game pretty fast. On this challenge run, the early game is pretty hard, and if you run out of Molotov cocktails, you basically have to start over. You have to start the entire run over. So instead of like wasting time doing like all of the Eileen stuff, and then if you mess up and you have to start the run over, it takes like an hour every time. It's better to just go fast and do everything in 30 minutes. But as a result, because I skipped Eileen, I couldn't get the Henrik garb. Long story short. Alright, one more attempt. Okay, there we go. Good start. Nope. Well, I didn't really get any damage on him, but it was a good start. I dodged his first attack. Managed to get in some good hits. Got hit by the back swipe, that's fine. That just puts me in a position where I can actually heal. This is fine, I can heal from here. This isn't a great start, but it's not a terrible start. Mistime that dodge. You know, he hasn't really been doing the AoE attack very much this stream. Like, for the last 30 minutes, I think that was the first time he really did it, when I was standing under him. Last stream, he was doing it constantly while I was standing under him. See, now he's more doing the back swipe, or just jumping away from me. See, like, normally... See, he's doing that a lot this stream. The last stream, he was doing the explosion attack way more. Getting a lot of clean damage in. Ah, I mistimed that, but I only took like a tiny bit of chip damage. That was weird. Especially because it should have been a counter hit. I should have taken double damage, not chip damage. Maybe he has like a slight AoE on his attacks, even in the first phase, and that's what hit me. Back swipe, I can dodge. Good, if I can dodge it, I can punish it. I gotta get away. Ooh, I dodged through that. That was probably... I don't know if that was necessary, but it was very clutch. Didn't dodge through that one, that's fine. See, that's how much... If he hits me with one of those, it's basically a full vial, which is 5 bullets. So you can't really afford to lose 5 bullets in this fight. Alright, I'm just gonna restock while he's buffing. I could have used a Cursed Brew there. I'm getting better at dodging the jumping attack too. That one was really hitting me hard last stream. I'm getting like solid like 900 damage hits in too. Give me an opportunity to restock, please. Ooh, that... Ah, what? I totally dodged that. That... I was even in the middle of saying that was really clean, and it hit me anyway, but it's fine. That could have been a pretty good attempt if I didn't just randomly get killed by that jump attack. The problem with the jump attack is if you don't dodge it, you take a ton of damage. If you dodge it and fail, you take even more damage, which can sometimes just outright one-shot you. Alright, we're back to doing what we were doing before. We're just going to keep running in there and try to get the perfect start to the fight. Because if we don't get the perfect start to the fight, it's just not even worth trying. After this stream ends, I have to call my mom. She got out of surgery recently. She wanted me to call her today. Okay. I mean, that was weird, but whatever. It's like he just has really weird AI. Like, he does... he'll do things like during some fights that he just doesn't do during other fights. It's almost like he has like 2 different AI behaviors, or even 3, and he like randomly picks one at the start of the fight. Because I swear he behaves differently every fight. But he has like a good like 2 or 3 behaviors that he does. It's just he doesn't stick to. He like I don't know. I can't really describe what I'm saying, but just the way he behaves every fight is like never the same. Nice, perfect dodge through that. Allowed me to get 1,700 damage on him. Whatever. Okay, sure. See, like last fight, he didn't do the AoE at all, right? This fight, he's like spamming it. Like, why does he do that? Like, why does he behave totally differently, depending on when, like, which attempt you're doing? And this attack, like, he's doing the forward left slash attack. Last time he was doing the forward right slash attack. Honestly, that that sideways, that horizontal slash is actually pretty easy to punish. It looks way more scary than it actually is. After he does the 2 forward slams, he has like a horizontal slash that he does. It's actually pretty easy to dodge. I need a reload now. Give me a chance to reload. Yes, now it's fine. Now he's gonna jump on me probably. Nope, he's doing this. Okay, this is a problem. Ooh, perfect dodge on that. Love to see that. I don't know what he's doing now. Oh, he's actually giving me a free chance to buff. He's done the AoE 4 times during this attempt. Previously in the stream, he did it once or twice in about 30 minutes. Now he's doing it a 5th time, just in this one attempt. Like, what about his behavior changed? Like, why is he behaving totally differently? It's so weird. That attack I can punish. Okay, if he does a swipe at me, I'm gonna bone marrow. Now he's gonna run away, probably. Yes. Get him while he's running away. Just get as much damage onto this other leg as I can, so I can possibly break it. Okay, I need a safe chance to reload now. Now's good. Problem is, yeah, see, oh god! Even if you reload at a safe time, he can still just instantly throw out an attack to hit you. Marceo said it's good that she got out. Is she doing better? So she's actually still in the hospital, but she is doing better. I just have to call her. Well, I can call her while she's there. Random Jeff says, I wish your mom a speedy recovery. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too speedy, unfortunately, but she's at least getting better, so that's good at least. Random Jeff says that was a good attempt. Yeah, that was a really good attempt. If he had not hit me with that overhand slam, like that could have been once. It's the same thing. It's like the same thing keeps happening. Like if he hadn't hit me with that jump attack, that could have been the attempt. If he didn't hit me with that overhead slam, that could have been the attempt. This is just the boss where like one mistake can ruin the entire attempt. And sometimes you don't even realize it until much later. Like sometimes you make a mistake and it doesn't seem like it matters right away. But then, like, 10 minutes later, it matters, because suddenly you're on 0 vials at the end of the fight, and you could have been on 2 vials. Look at this. He's spamming this attack that he didn't do this attack for the last 38 minutes on stream. Now he's spamming it. Dude's behavior just completely changes for seemingly no reason whatsoever. He's doing it again. Like, we're seeing this. It's documented. I'm recording it. I'm streaming it. Everyone can see this happening. He has an attack that he did not use for 30 minutes, and now he's using it constantly. That's pretty fine. Just reload while he's doing that. It's annoying that I have to have the Accursed Brew ready in case he gives me a chance to use it, which he almost never does. But then because I have the Accursed Brew ready, I don't have the Bone Marrow Ash ready. This boss is just so fast, like you don't have time to switch to the item you want and then use it. You have to already be on the item. But you don't... The problem is you don't know which item you need to use until it's like already too late. So it's kind of a crapshoot. It's like a 50-50. Whoa! That was a weird attack. He just did like an instant jump attack that would have killed me if it actually hit me. What does this do? Yeah, nothing. Oh, it actually hit him that time. There's the back swipe. I can kind of hit him with the Accursed Brew as long as I'm standing close to him. It's just really weird. Sometimes it just hits him and does nothing. I can break a body part soon. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I can heal and reload while he's standing back up. And then, the problem is I don't know when he's going to run away and buff. Sometimes he runs away and buffs right away. Sometimes he attacks me 2 times, 3 times. Just no consistency whatsoever. But while he's doing that, I can use the Bone Marrow Ash. And then while he's buffing himself back up, I can hit him for a lot of Bone Marrow damage. I think that's going to be a key to winning this fight. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Problem is I've got a wall behind me right now, which means I can't get away from this. Cool. King D standard. King D has entered the chat. Thank you for being here, King D. Underrated Chalice Dungeon content. W. Yeah, well, right now it's just making me seethe and mauled and rage and salt and tilt because this boss is just unbelievably difficult with Hunter Tools only. So if you ever get in a position like that where the wall is behind you and he starts doing a combo, it's impossible to get away from it and you just die, as you just saw. I've been trying as hard as I can to not get trapped against the walls, but it does happen every so often just because of how small the boss room is. Good attempt. That thing is basically fur, lightning, and bones, yet it's still so scary. Yes, almost there. Almost there, almost there, almost there. And then what happens? He just kills me against the wall. Okay, we got a good start. Kind of weird opening, but whatever. Sure. I can hit the Accursed Brew while he's doing this. Yeah. Ooh, $7.99 on that one. That could have been a punish, but it's just... I'm way too tilted right now. Like, I'm not really identifying good punishes anymore. Alright, give me a chance to reload. Thank you. See, even if you reload, he can still come out with that instant swipe. Even if you reload at the safest time is what I'm trying to say. He can still come out with that instant swipe. This one I can punish. Get underneath him. Then he's gonna do this. Whatever. Take the damage. Back off. I need to reload anyway. See, if he moves sideways after he does an attack, it gives you safe time to reload. But if he just randomly does it like a forward overhand slam, there's nothing you can do. It's just an instant punish. Trying to get him to do his jumping attack. Yeah, see, Accursed Brew just randomly sometimes does nothing to him, which is cool, as you just saw there. It's almost not even worth keeping it equipped, just because I can't waste the vials when it doesn't work. But it's like I really need the extra damage when it does work. So there's no, like, good decision here. It's like no matter what I do, it's just not optimal. Whatever. Yeah, okay, sure. I can't even restock because I'm dead. I'm just gonna let him kill me. This attempt's over. You know what? No, I'm not gonna give up. This attempt could win. I've taken a few hits, but I could still win on this attempt. I just have to completely reset my position. I have to heal reload, and then heal again, which feels really bad. He's doing these quick forward swipes now on this attempt more than he was doing before. It's another one of those things where he's just doing behavior that he wasn't doing. The thing is, he has some attacks that do constant chip damage to you, and if he chooses to do those, it makes the attempt so much harder. And this attempt, he's really doing like his chip damage attacks, like the really fast, instant forward swipes. Doing the AoE attack while I'm standing under him. Usually you just always take damage against that. It's so hard to not take damage from that. So it's like he's just draining my vials on these attacks that I can't dodge. That, sure, whatever, like, even if you dodge it, you still get hit by residual AoE. This stream is just going to be me complaining for 2 hours and then still not winning the fight. I can already tell. This attack that you literally cannot dodge, you could be on the other side of the arena, it still hits you. This I can punish. I think I just have to dodge through that. I think there's nothing else you can do. You can't be far enough away for it to not damage you, so you just have to dodge it with the perfect timing. Cool. Yeah, that was not the attempt. That was never going to be the attempt. I can already imagine how oh, we're already done with the Cursed Chalice. This is the last boss. This is the last thing that I have to do in the whole challenge. And it's just literally impossible. I've done all of the main game bosses. I've done some New Game Plus stuff. I've done all of the DLC bosses. I did Orphan of Costs. I did Lawrence. It was no problem at all. Lawrence was so easy. The Cursed Chalices were easy. Thumera Ahil was easy. Loran Dark Beast is like 100 times harder than anything else I've done in the entire challenge. Every other fight in the challenge took me like 3 attempts, maybe. The hardest stuff up till now took me like an hour. This boss I have been on for almost 4 hours now. It's at least 4 times as hard as anything else in the entire challenge run. Okay, I got the perfect dodge on that. This is a pretty good start. Back swipe, that's a good start. I probably should have reloaded. See, I got this mentality that I should do damage when I can, and what I should actually be doing is reloading when I can. Like, when he gives me those openings, I should be using those openings to reload, not to pile on damage. That's gonna hit me, yeah. This I can punish. Sort of, unless he decides to do an instant combo, then there's nothing you can do. Cool. This time he chooses to do the instant punish again, but with a delay to punish me even further, and he decides to do an instant attack again. Yeah, so what makes this fight so hard is these instant attacks. Because when you're doing Hunter Tools only, your health is also your ammo, which means you have to not get hit as much as possible. And this is a fight where you just get hit no matter what you do. If he chooses to hit you, he's just going to hit you. There's nothing you can do about it. So my health is constantly draining, which means my vials are constantly draining, which means I'm constantly using up my ammo that I should not be wasting. He hasn't done his jump attack, by the way, in like 30 minutes. I've been keeping track. But he's done this AoE more times in the last 15 minutes than he did during the entire first half hour of the stream. Gotta get out of this wall. Okay, this is like a multi-swipe attack that I recognize. Cool. Just do one thing that I can punish, please. One thing that's not just a way for you to instantly drain my health with no counterplay. even that, I'm like, fine, do that. I can actually dodge that sometimes. I might be dead here. Nope. If I dodged too early, I would have been dead there. Thankfully, I dodged too late, which is not as bad. I'm trying to get out of the corner so I don't get pushed into the wall again. But he's just giving him free chance to do even more damage to me. Look at this. Like, what do you do against this? If he chooses to, he can just spend 3 minutes straight doing attacks that you can't punish. And just hitting you with instant damage. It literally just comes down to whatever the AI chooses it's going to do today. And today it chose violence. Nice. Get as much free... I wish I could have done Bone Marrow there, but I just didn't have the timing for it. He just didn't give me the timing. Okay, I can heal after that. Not much you can do against this, yeah, except just back away and just take damage anyway. Because he's a king and he can do whatever he wants. I'm actually going to restock here, which is maybe not the play. It's tough to know. Sure. And I'm out of vials, so this attempt's pretty much over. After this attempt fails, I'm going back to New Game Plus. I'm just going to go grind. I need to restock my resources anyway, and I can gain a few levels to potentially make this fight winnable. It's just not happening. This is not happening. I give up on this. Hinami says, what's good, Ellery? Hey, thanks for stopping by. This boss has almost no openings. It just drains your vials until you die, unless you find some way to do more damage than you take, which is definitely not happening today. Random Jeff says, if I take a challenge like this, I'd be so tempted to pull out Ludwig's Holy Blade and delete this boss. Yeah, I have one melee weapon, but I haven't used it. But I got it ready at the end of, not the last stream, but the stream before that. I got my weapons ready because I thought I was going to be done with the challenge, and I was going to transition this character over and just start using them as like a normal endgame Arcane character. But then this happened, and I've been doing this boss for 2 streams now, and I just cannot get past him. Glad you're keeping your honor and not cheesing. Yeah, there's no purpose for me. There's no reason for me to cheese a boss fight. It just accomplishes nothing for me. I'm doing this for my own self-satisfaction. And if I cheese the fight, then it does nothing. It just takes away my own sense of accomplishment. 2 streams is crazy. Thanks for that Scale Blood Tinge build you sent over on Reddit today. Oh, okay, I see. I know who you are. Yeah, I actually came up with that, like basically when I saw your post. I really like coming up with builds, so a lot of times I just look at the new posts tab on Reddit. And whenever I see people asking for questions about builds, I just come up with builds. But I have a pretty good understanding of the game. Alright, we're going to run through Forbidden Woods really quick. This is usually an area that gives a pretty high amount of echoes too. So we're going to find out pretty soon if we can get enough echoes to level up our Arcane a few more points. Okay, that's not a great sign. The problem is I want to be able to kill these guys fast and efficiently, but on New Game Plus they have enough health where you can't really kill them efficiently anymore. Hit him on the counter hit. And then restock. The good thing is while you're exploring areas, you're just constantly picking up bullets and vials anyway to replace the ones that you used. So it's not nearly as bad as fighting a boss where it's just constantly draining your vials and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, sure. I'm trying to get him with a parry. It's probably not going to happen. Yeah, but it's fine. Even if you don't parry him, it still knocks him down. Twin Bloodstone Shards, I don't really need those anymore. I'd actually much rather he drop like a vial or a bullet. I'm going to kill all these guys. Might as well do it while I'm here. I'm going to switch to the not the Flame Sprayer. The Rosemarinus too, because I think these guys actually have fire defense on their coats. and they don't have arcane defense, but either way, the Rosmarinus actually does more damage. Dogs are always annoying. Get over here, dogs. Just gonna burn them down. Where'd the other dog go? It's like right here, he doesn't want to jump out and fight me. This is one thing the Flame Sprayer can do, is if you hold down L2 and just mash the dodge button, it actually just like, it's really weird, it just like leaves behind clouds of damage behind where you're dodging. Okay, whatever. These guys don't really do anything, they just throw pots at you. Oh, I guess they kick you. Anyway, I'll show you again. So if you hold down the L2 button and you just dodge away, you create like clouds of damage behind you, and the enemies can just walk into them, which is funny. And since you're dodging, you don't really take damage. Where did that guy come from? That's really weird. He's just like stuck on this grave. I don't even know how he got all the way over here. I'm not damaging him either. He's like glitched through the coffin. Alright. 30,000 echoes is fine. Kind of wish I was getting more from these guys, honestly. But the good thing is, I mean, look at that. Like, we used so many bullets, and now we're back up to full again. We used so many vials, and we're still, like, yeah, we're basically back up to full just about. Let me just make some blood bullets. I feel kind of bad because you cheesed Amelia a while back. Musa Gaming is here. He says, what's up, Ellery and chat? Happy Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah, it is Friday the 13th. What do you know? You see me a lot posting in the subreddit. I mean, I reply whenever I can, but I don't spend all day on Reddit. Yeah, I mean, if you want to cheese battles, you can. If you want to cheese bosses, you can. It's just not really how I play the game. Like, for me, when I do something, especially if I'm doing a challenge run, like, I'm doing it just for my own satisfaction, to see if I can do it or not. So, if I cheese it, it doesn't really prove to me whether or not I could have done it. It just proves to me that I know how to cheese it. Whereas in this, it's like I'm really challenging myself to beat this extremely difficult boss fight, where you can't make any mistakes. And where a lot of the times, like, the pattern and the RNG that the boss chooses can completely screw you over. Which is what happened to me a lot on that last attempt. There's a level to it, like, you can make excuses, you can say, like, the RNG pattern of the boss screwed me over. But at the same time, you also have to be able to win no matter whether you get good RNG or bad RNG. And like that last attempt, I got bad RNG, but if I was better, I possibly still could have won. And then even if not, at some point in time, you're going to get the good RNG, so you have to always play your best, so that when you do get the good RNG, you can take advantage of it. Alright, there's going to be a couple more dogs up ahead. Come here, dogs. I'm going to heal up just in case, because these dogs can deal a crap ton of damage to you, if you let them. Okay. The dogs take so much ammo to kill. There should be a body snatcher over here. No, he's gone. I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know what causes him to appear or disappear, but I noticed sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. That's all I know. What's in here, by the way? Because normally you'd get the beast roar, I think. Oh, you still get the beast roar. So what do I have? 2 beast roars? Oh yeah, I do. I have 1 beast roar and I have another beast roar in storage. That's really weird. I didn't know you could do that. I don't know if that really benefits me in any way. I mean, I could sell one of them. They're probably worth something. It's all your fault. His friend is going to throw bombs at me. I want to do something I tried to do at the start of the stream. Which is... not this. Hold on, actually, I don't need bone marrow ash right now. What I need is... I have too many items. I wish they would separate the items. Alright. This is really stupid. I'm just going to do it anyway, just for fun. Yeah, this is why the Call Beyond is not that good of a hunter tool. Enemy could be standing right in front of you and every bolt just misses them. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try to hit this guy. I think it works better from further away, but, like, watch, even further away. Okay, well, all of the bolts hit him, so that's good. That's something. These guys like to stagger their throws, so it's impossible to dodge. Like, if you dodge one of their throws, the other one hits you. Yeah, using a Call Beyond is really stupid. It's not efficient. You use way too many bullets. You could deal more damage if you just use the same amount of bullets. Casting Augur of Abretus 7 times. And in many cases, like, look at that. That only hit him 1 time for 820 damage. Whereas I could have just used the Augur and hit him for 1,000 damage with 2 bullets instead of 800 damage with 7 bullets. It's so inefficient. I don't know why. I feel like it has some purpose. It has some kind of use. I just don't know what it is. Twin Bloodstone Shards are worth 10,000 when you're on New Game Plus, so it's kind of worth it to pick them up if you think you were going to make, like, more weapons. Because it costs 180,000 to make a +6 weapon. So that's like a 10,000 discount on that. Alright, we're up to 80,000 echoes, which is honestly not as much as it sounds like. We're at the point now where we need like hundreds of thousands of echoes when we come back to the Hunter's Dream. Musa Gaming says, you defeated the Cleric Beast yesterday, but now you're struggling with Father Gascoigne. Father Gascoigne, so one thing you can do is you can dodge forward into his attacks. So when he's doing swiping attacks at you, you want to dodge forward instead of dodging backwards. If he's coming at you and you dodge backwards, he jumps at you and he hits you while you're dodging backwards. But if you dodge forward, you end up behind him and then you can hit him. Another thing is that he's really weak against Molotov cocktails. So if you can throw firebombs at him, excuse me. If you can throw firebombs at him, you can, like, kinda deal a lot of damage. It depends on your arcane stat, but even with low arcane, they still do good damage. I'm drinking some water over here. Excuse me. If you start with Cruel Fate, which is one of the best backgrounds, and you have 14 arcane, your firebombs will do a lot of damage to Father Gascoigne, too. You can beat him with just 10 firebombs, depending on how you do the fight. I know because I did it at the start of this challenge. You actually have to do that at the start of this challenge run, because otherwise you run out of firebombs and then you have no other way of dealing damage, because you're only allowed to use hunter tools in this challenge run. This guy is going to be a pain. These guys have a lot of health, which is kind of worrying to me. I need to figure out if I have any way of, like, do I have any way of dealing a lot of damage to them? Because they take so long to kill otherwise, just because they're so bulky. Look how bulky these guys are. Get some counter damage. Even the counter damage is, like, fine. It's, like, not really hitting as hard as I need to. I'm seriously dealing, like, chip damage to him. I'm surprised he usually doesn't attack after he stands up. Yeah, he's not doing it at all. He didn't do it a single time. He usually does a 4-hit combo whenever he stands up, where his head parts kind of do like a 4-hit combo while he's slowly walking forward, and it's really easy to parry that attack. It's so easy you can even parry it with the Augur of Abretus. But he just chose not to do it at all, even though it's like his most common AI behavior. Maybe a parry? No. Yeah, you can't really time parries with the Augur. You just have to, like, hope that they land. Like, that time it landed. Previous time it did not. Alright, I'm thinking of fighting the Abhorrent Beast up here. Get some blood echoes from him. Maybe a rune. You can use the staircase tactic on Father G. Thank you for the advice, I really appreciate it. I'll work on building my Arcane. Yeah, what you can do is start with Cruel Fate as your starting background. It starts you with 14 Arcane. And that allows you to use firebombs that deal really high damage. It allows you to deal really high damage with the Flame Sprayer. And then later on, you're probably going to increase your Arcane to either 15 or 18 anyway. So starting with 14 is like fine. And your strength and skill will be a little bit lower at the start, but you can raise them really fast. And even if they're lower at the start, it's not a big deal, because at the start of the game, your weapon upgrade level matters a lot more. Oh, I think I jumped down when I wasn't supposed to jump down. Alright, we're not going to fight the Abhorrent Beast, because I accidentally missed him. I accidentally jumped down instead of fighting him. Anyway, your weapon upgrade level matters more than your stats at the beginning of the game for damage. It also allows you to have a strength focus or a skill focus, depending on which one you would prefer. Whereas with Military Veteran, you kind of have to go with quality. But I think Military Veteran's the other strongest. Military Veteran and Cruel Fate are the two best backgrounds. Military Veteran is better for quality builds, and just kind of for, like, almost you can turn Military Veteran into almost any other build in the game. Except for, the only thing it doesn't work for is low strength and low skill. Whereas Cruel Fate is good if you're going to have 15 or higher Arcane. Alright, we've got 100,000 echoes. It's not really a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I'm going to head back to the Hunter's Dream anyway, just so we can bank what we've picked up so far. Like, this is literally enough to just restock our Bone Marrow Ash and do nothing else. You should probably play Bloodborne again. It's been like 5 years, says Faye. Yeah, it's a really fun game. Random Jeff was stuck on Father Gascoigne for a while, but eventually got him. Actually, earlier today they got through Rom the Spider. Yeah, Rom... Ooh, let me just send that down. I actually want to pull that back up before I leave, so I don't have to wait for it next time. Rom is definitely a tough fight. I wonder what Volter says to you if you've already joined the league. He still calls me a new face. He still asks me to join the league, even though I've already joined the league. And then okay, so it's just the same conversation, you just don't get a rune because you already have it. Which is interesting, I guess. I don't usually play New Game Plus too often. So I'm kind of seeing some things that I don't see typically, like when I'm playing the game normally. Normally what I do is I just get a character to the end of the game, and then I just stay there and I just do co-op with that character. Wow, the stream delay is actually kind of far behind. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't think so. I think it's because I'm streaming from PlayStation. Alright, let me see if I can afford a level. The reality is right now I need levels. Yeah, I can afford 1 level after doing all of that. And then I also need to start building back my stock of consumables. Let's put our Bone Marrow Ash back up to full. We just barely afford that. We need to start getting more vials. We're down to 100 vials now. Earlier I mentioned the fact that I was down to 180. Now I'm already down to now I'm already down to 100 again. So it's like I'm losing vials at a very fast rate. Because Loran Dark Beast is an absolute monster. Alright, I'm going to try to run through the second part of the level and maybe go and fight the Shadows of Yharnam. But it might be better to reset and then fight them after resetting. Depends on how fast I can get to them and if I have full consumables when I get there. Also the fact that the Shadows are actually a pretty difficult fight under this challenge run. Restriction rules. Although technically I already beat them under the challenge run rules, but I just haven't finished the challenge yet because I haven't beaten Loran Dark Beast yet. Alright, let's try this. Do I have the stone? I don't. Oh, hold on, it wouldn't be under that tab, it would be here. I still don't have the stone. I can't go to the lecture hall right now, which is a little sad because I think it would actually be useful to go there. Alright, so I'm going to try to jump over this gap. There we go. There's a big guy over here. I'm actually going to fight him. I ran past him during the last run, but during the first run through this area. The difference is now what my goal is actually to get Blood Echoes. I'm not trying to make progress anymore, I'm just trying to get Blood Echoes. If you get behind an enemy, you can usually backstab them like that. Oh, the problem is they usually stand back up fast enough that you can't really take advantage of it. Now, what you just saw there is the big downside of the Augur of Abretus. Sometimes it just like shoots right next to it. The hitbox is actually pretty thin. It's not as wide as it looks. And if you're standing at the wrong angle, you can just shoot a projectile that goes right past an enemy. Adept blood gemstones are really not what I want to see. Those are like the least useful items I can pick up right now. Not only like low tier blood gems aren't useful for my build in any way whatsoever, but the worst thing is that they're not really worth a lot of blood echoes. Whereas at least like I said, twin bloodstone shards, those are technically worth 10,000. Any blood vials I pick up, any bullets I pick up are worth like a couple hundred. It's ones that I don't need to buy. I'm not gonna fight this guy. He has too much HP. I'm just gonna grab whatever is near him and then run away. Yeah, I think that's a smarter play. This guy might be worth fighting. I'm gonna see what the Accursed Brew does to him. Pretty good damage, actually. Oh, that guy followed me all the way over here. I might be in trouble. Did I kill that guy yet? What was that? I can't believe that guy followed me all the way over here. Regular bloodstone shards aren't really worth very much, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Like, even a thick cold blood is better than a blood gem at this point. Down there is a bloodstone chunk. No, the bloodstone chunk's over here. I gotta see if that other guy's still following me. It seems like he is. Holy crap, this guy followed me so far. I guess I really don't want to fight these guys. What I want to do is run over here, grab this chunk, and then run away. Which I can't do because they're body blocking it. Okay, I got the chunk. Chunk is actually kind of useful. It's worth a lot because you actually can't buy them. It's worth 20 insight, which is a lot to farm. Or worth like 3 minutes of your time farming Chalice Dungeon bosses. So even though I had to die to pick that up, I think that was worth it. Even though I won't be able to use it anytime soon. It's going to save me some resources in the long run. Maybe I should have been thinking more about the short term. Alright, we're just going to run through that area again and hope that nothing picked up those echoes, because if something picked them up, then I have to kill that something, and that's even more time I have to waste. I think I'm getting impatient. Just because I've been on this last boss for so long. This is a game, especially this challenge run, where you really get rewarded for patience, and you get punished for being impatient. So I have to really stop being impatient. By the way, how's everyone doing today? Got any plans for the weekend? My plan is to stream today, and then maybe stream again on Sunday. If I stream on Sunday, I think I'm gonna do The Witness. I have a Skyrim stream that I've been really wanting to do lately, but I just can't find the right time to do it. Okay. That's a really rare attack. He doesn't do that grab attack very often. Okay, let's see if he drops some blood vials this time. I want this guy to drop blood vials. He can drop a lot. Yes, 4 vials. See, that like completely restocks me on the vials I used fighting him. Okay, so the problem now is that I don't know where... I have no idea where my echoes are. They could be anywhere. Okay, they're not up here. They could have been picked up by the big snake up there. It doesn't look like his eyes are glowing. So the only other place they could be is down here. Ooh, nice. Nothing picked them up. That means I can just run away. That's really beneficial to me. I don't need any of this stuff over there at this point. I've picked up all the runes that I need. Just take the shortcut. I don't think this is a useful item. No. Useless item, in fact, I would say. I don't need to fight that guy. He can't follow me. He's not going to jump off a cliff, I don't think. I want to actually jump off the cliff so that I don't get stuck fighting this guy. Yeah. Just go fast. And then... that's upward... okay, so if you ever get lost, just go downward elevation. So to the left there, that was upward elevation. To the right is downward elevation. If you keep going down, like here, you go down. Eventually, if you go down far enough, you'll reach the water. Once you reach the water, you basically know where you are. You just follow the water, it'll lead you to the boss room. Which, in fact, is right over here. I think we can fight the boss right now. We have pretty much fully stocked resources. That was a weird sound. Especially if I can get this guy to kill himself on this flame. Come here. Yeah, hit the fire. Okay. Hit it, but actually take damage, though. It seems like it's not actually damaging him that much. Wow, he's taking, like, no damage. I guess the environmental fire doesn't do a lot of damage versus New Game Plus enemies. They must have, like, some kind of internal defense stat. Alright, this is fine, though, because he's going to drop blood vials. Yeah, now I'm basically fully stocked for the boss fight. Okay, so against this boss, the only hunter tool that works is the executioner gloves. And we're going to use the Rosmarinus as our left-hand weapon, which is the silver-colored one. Yes. I'm going to open the shortcut just in case I lose this fight, which is actually pretty likely. Because this fight is tough on New Game. I can only imagine it's going to be a lot tougher on New Game Plus. Alright, shortcut's open. Try to beat these guys. You know what I almost never do anymore? Is this, where you press the button, it allows you to instantly reset the camera. I almost never do that anymore. I always, like, tilt the camera. I think once you get to, like, a certain point, you just get used to using, like, the tilt controls. And just swaying the camera on your own. Alright, so I'm going to do something a little different from normal. Normally, I focus on the sword guy first, and I save the flame guy for last. I think I actually want to do the flame guy first. No, wrong flame guy. Well, I guess we're doing candle guy first. The reason is because I realized that the sword guy is the easiest one to keep at bay, which is important in a challenge run context. This is why the auger is good against these guys, is because after they dodge sideways, the auger still hits them. Every other hunter tool, they can just dodge sideways and get away from it. And they have scripted behavior that makes them dodge sideways. Away from your attacks. This fight is pretty much like a game of keep away. For this challenge run. You just keep running away from them and then just hitting them with your long range attacks whenever you can. Luckily, you can get the executioner gloves before this fight. Yeah. Once I get rid of this guy, it's just gonna be me and old Katana boy. The problem is the Katana guy wants to stand in front the entire time. And body block. Okay. Get one clean hit in. Nice. 830. Not bad. Okay, I think I'm dealing enough damage. I think this is winnable. What does the Rosmarinus do? Decent damage. If I can get in close with the Rosmarinus, it might be worth it. Not now, but in the later part of the fight. This guy I still want to chip with long range. Actually, what I want to do... I should have had Bone Marrow Ash equipped. Hold on. This is a really bad time to be doing this. I have to equip the Bone Marrow Ash. But I can't do it while I'm fighting these guys. Hold on a second. I'm pretty good at doing menu swaps while fighting, but not while fighting 3 opponents who never stop chasing you. Where's the Bone Marrow Ash? Yeah, they got me in the corner while I was doing that. That actually didn't go too badly, though. I managed to get the item equipped. And I only took, like, 1 hit. I need to get the Bone Marrow Ash ready now. There's a reason I'm doing this. It's because when their health gets low, they transition into a second phase of the fight. And what you want to do is, while they're in the middle of transitioning, you want to run forward and kill one of them, so that you don't have to fight them 3-on-1 in the second phase. It's probably going to happen after this shot, so I need to be ready to run in and burn this guy down after this shot. Yeah, so, okay, they're buffing now. I want to kill him while he's buffing if I can. Okay, I killed him while he was buffing, so that helped a lot. Now I have to decide who I want to kill next. Sword guy or flame guy. I think sword guy is the higher priority now, because flame guy, I can just keep him behind the coffin, or the tombstone. He can't really hit me if I'm on this side of the tombstone. Which means I can just focus on this guy. It's actually a lot easier without the other guy chasing me. Yeah, this might actually be the ideal order for this challenge run. Specifically. Typically on a normal fight, I focus on the sword guy first. Which actually, that might not even be the best play, even on a normal playthrough. I think on a normal playthrough, the best thing is actually to focus on the mage first. I just never do it that way. Because I got so used to fighting it with this sword guy first. But for, God, stop! Cool! This attempt might be over. I let him hit me way too many times there. And then I got trapped in the corner. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a similar thing again where I get ready to Bone Marrow Ash this guy before the third phase of the fight starts. Okay, so the problem with the Executioner Gloves, which we're seeing now, is that every time you use it, oh no. I could not have... Okay, it wasn't quite a miss, but it was like a partial miss. You really can't afford to miss shots here. So what happens is, yeah, see... every time you use it, it takes 3 bullets. And this is a problem because your stock will eventually run out, as you're seeing now. I can't get by just using blood bullets. You're seeing my overall stock is like slowly decreasing. Now I'm on a really low bullet count. I'm actually gonna have to start using vials more often. The good thing is the fight's almost over. We're in a winnable position. I can't hit him from this far away. I'm gonna use Bone Marrow here. Cool, that didn't work at all. Get over here. Yes, do that. Yeah, that was the play. Got a lot of free damage in there. I'm stuck against something again. I'm about to get blindsided too by a fireball. Okay, so here's the problem. As soon as I kill this guy, I want to run up and attack the mage right away. Which is going to be after this shot. I'm going to make sure my ammunition is fully stocked. Okay, I cannot give him a chance to cast. That's a problem. If you're using a melee weapon, you can prevent him from casting. It seems like if I'm using the flame sprayer, I cannot prevent him from casting. What can I do about that? Nothing. I just have to hope that the snakes don't kill me. It seems that's my only option. That's my only recourse here. I could switch to the auger. Oh crap, and oh my god, I'm running out of all my resources now. I'm gonna try to kill him with Bone Marrow Ash. Bone Marrow Ash and Blood Bullets. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna run out of resources. I don't think I have enough damage left to kill him. I have no vials left. I have no vials left. I have nothing left to kill him with. That attempt's over, and I used half my Bone Marrow Ash for nothing. I got nothing in exchange. I just used half my Bone Marrow Ash, and I got nothing out of it. Yeah, once you get to New Game Plus, this challenge run starts to become pretty impossible, because enemies just have so much HP, you run out of resources. That's kind of the problem we're having with Parl. What else can we do? Is there any way we can actually get more echoes in order to fight Parl? I've got to be honest, it's been a long time since I've been in this position. I almost never run out of resources while playing this game. Which, I mean, I technically haven't run out, but it's like I can feel myself running out. My supplies are dwindling. You think that would be a problem at the start of the run, not the end of the run. The issue is enemies just have so much HP now. I no longer have any option for killing enemies efficiently. I don't want to fight these guys, by the way. I want to run in and then use a Bolt Hunter's Mark. Oh my god, I have really bad hiccups. I could have stopped to fight that guy, actually. That guy's worth fighting. Oh, I have the hiccups again. I hate this so much. I hate when I get the hiccups on stream. Alright, we're doing this. I think this is the way to the shortcut. Yes, it is. Just run to the shortcut. I don't know. I think I don't know if I should give it one more attempt or not. I think they have too much HP. I think it's too hard. It's not worth doing this. I should be going and doing stuff that that will allow me to get more blood echoes. I think I should also dump all my resources now. Now's a good time to do it. That actually might be the better use of my time. Go back to the Hunter's Dream and just dump all my resources. Okay, where are my echoes? Way over here in the corner. Ah, I hit no. I hate when that happens. Yeah. The problem is they can stun you out of that animation, which is really annoying. They can't do that in any other game. Like Dark Souls 3, they cannot do that. Bloodborne is the only game where they let the enemies obnoxiously hit you while you're teleporting away. Like, while you're deep in the animation. Like, you can be basically gone, and they can still hit you. Okay, finally got it. You can do it. I spent all my insight on pungent cocktails, and the doll stopped talking, and it was so sad. But I came back, I killed the Bloodstarved beast, and unlocked Ludwig's Holy Blade, never came back. So an interesting thing about the doll, yeah, is that if you have 0 insight, she goes back to, like, not talking anymore, but you can actually still use her to level up, which is interesting. You can't do it, like, before she talks, but if you wake her up and then she falls back asleep, you can actually still use her to level up. You can even do it if you kill her, although I generally don't advise killing her because it's pretty mean to do that. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dump all of our resources, and we're going to use them to buy everything that we can. Level up as much as we can. And then I'm going to, based on that information, I'm going to assess what I should be doing. Okay, so first of all, we got a ton of useless blood gems that do nothing for us. I probably just should sell these anyway just to get them out of inventory. Technically, if I have a high thrust up attack gemstone, it's worth keeping. Like, that's sort of worth keeping. Not really, but it might eventually be useful. Nourishing is not really good on this build. Heavy damp's not good. Sharp's not good. Warm is not good. Cold is good, but only higher tiers, which I don't have. Beast Hunter's bad. Can Hunter's bad. Fool is only good if it's higher. That's a really low Fool gem. That's not good. I can keep these fire gems just in case, because I don't know what my fire gem situation is going to look like. That's a completely useless gem. More tempering gems. I can just sell these. I mean, honestly, we had like 20,000 echoes worth of gems just sitting in our inventory this whole time. Okay, Arcane is kind of worth keeping. Not the super cheap ones, though. That's not worth it. Yeah, I'll keep both of these just in case. I'll keep these fire gems. Actually, this is a brick gem. So I'll show you guys something. If you don't know anything about blood gems, this is what I refer to as a brick gem. What it does is it gives you 9% fire damage, and then it gives you plus 23 arcane attack. The problem is when you add 23 arcane attack to the weapon, it removes all of the fire damage. So the primary effect, the 9% fire damage, does nothing, and you just get 29 arcane attack, which is not useful at all. You can get 47 arcane attack from this gem, for example. Murky gems are useless. Dirty gems are useless. Every enemy, like every boss in this game, except for like 1 or 2, has 999 poison resist. I don't know why they did that, but poison gems are useless in this game. Pulsing gem is actually not useful just because of the shape. It would be good if it was in a different shape. A bunch more tempering gems. We can sell all these. Okay, we got some good fire damp gems. I don't know which of these is better, so I'm just going to keep both of them. That's not good. That's not good. Rally is not useful to me. 14 is better than 11. Okay, now we have some bolt gems. We need to sort these out. This is another brick gem, so it gives you 13 fire damage, and then it erases all of the fire damage just to give you 12 arcane attack, which again is useless. Again, useless. This is good. Bolt attack plus bolt attack. That's what you want. Yeah, bolt attack. Okay, a bunch more poison gems, which are useless. Cursed fire gem. Attack down, unfortunately. That's a brick gem. If you get attack down, that's a brick gem. It does nothing for you. Tempering gem. This is like a weird... This is a tempering gem, but it's in the shape of a blood gem, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a circle-shaped physical attack gem, which blood attacks count as physical damage, so this might actually be usable. I'm going to see what it does. I don't think I have a gun with me, though. Jeff says, I watch a bit too much anime, but the Chikage is an amazing katana. I still need to kill the Canehurst boss, dude. What anime are you watching right now? I don't know if you noticed, but I have a lot of anime videos on my channel. This is 8 plus 11, so hold on, let me do the math. This is times 1.113. This is actually a 21% gem, which isn't bad at all. Although you can eventually get 31% blood gems. But, like, it's better than this. It's better than this. It's better than this. Yeah, this is actually my best blood gem, because it's a weird out-of-shape gem. It's better than this, even, because 21 is higher than 18. Alright, it's about equal to this one, so I guess it's actually not that useful. I'll show you, though. I'll show you that this gem here, 8 times 11, is actually equal to 21. I can show you because these two have the same value. Alright, some more weird gems. This is not useful. This is not useful. This is arguably more useful than this. I'm just going to keep it. Alright, I have a bunch of clothes that I can maybe sell. At least sell my duplicates. The Herald Garb, I guess I'll keep. Do I have any expensive clothes? Yes, I do. I have the Knight set, but I kind of want to keep that. Do I want to keep it? I don't know, it's not really that good. I'm actually going to sell the Knight set. Especially if I can just pick up another set later. And it's not really that useful yet anyway. The Maria set, I think I'll keep. I don't think you can replace this. If you can, it's not until later in the... I would have to probably clear the DLC again. But it might be one of those things where because I bought it from the Insight Bath, it won't actually reappear in the Insight Bath, so I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to sell that, just in case it doesn't restock. Same with the Bone Marrow Ash. Crown of Illusions I can sell, because I'm going to get another one later anyway. Nah, I'll keep it, actually. I like the Crown of Illusions. Noble Outfit, it actually doesn't sell for as much as I thought it would. Alright, Cannon I can sell. I do have a blunderbuss, so that's good. I can check something on that. Here's the weapons that I made. I was hoping I would eventually get to use. I haven't got to use them yet. I'm going to sell all my cheap ritual blood. And 2 mold. Just because I'm not going to be making low-level random dungeons. I'm going to keep my materials just in case, because I don't know for sure which ones I need. Beast Blood Pellets don't help on arcane builds. Delayed Molotovs I never use. Throwing Knives I'm never going to use. Poison Knives I'm probably never going to use. Although maybe I shouldn't sell them because it's very hard to get more of those. Alright, we're going to use... anything else we can sell? No, we're going to use all of our consumable echoes now. Random Jeff says they've watched all the famous stuff, Hellsing, Evangelion, and probably 100 more, but the one that stuck with you is the ending to Darling in the Fran, because it was so sad. I want to make a video about Darling in the Fran. It's pretty good. I like the one thing I want to talk about is the use of music. It really, really uses music exceptionally well. I'm not going to use all of these, but I'm going to use everything up to number 6. In fact, I'm going to save the 6 just in case. Okay, so I'm going to get... The thing is, I just dumped all of my resources, and I can only afford 2 more levels. Like, that's how bad the situation is. 3 levels, in fact. But then that will leave me broke, and I won't be able to buy any consumables, which is maybe fine. I think pumping our damage up is the most important thing right now. Do I have anything in here? Not really. Oh, this is my second beast drawer. I can sell the second beast drawer. Tonitrus I can sell. I'm not going to use Tonitrus on this build. Alright, so I want to show you something. Blood Gem Fortification. So you go to your Hunter's Blender Bus. So this Damp Blood Tinged Gem has 21 attack. It gives plus 5 damage. This Out of Shape Gem gives, I guess, slightly less than 21 attack. This skips 4 damage. So this is like on the round downside. This is on the round upside, which is a little unfortunate. I wanted to show that they were basically equal, but they're not exactly the same number. A good thing is I don't have any weapons to repair. Alright, let me look at my rune situation. Max HP, stamina, and vials. I feel like there's nothing better I can have. And then none of these runes are useful for me either. A continuous heal near death is the most useful one, and that's like totally useless. I can dump a bunch of insight. I kind of don't really want to buy a blood rock, but I think it's the best use. And then with the I'm actually going to save the rest of my insight in case I have to buy any of these materials to make a chalice dungeon later. Alright, so I'm going to sell the second beast drawer that I picked up. Oh, it didn't let me take it out of storage. I have to sell it first and then take it out of storage. We have like no vials. Alright, I'm going to do something. I'm going to Chalice Dungeon Search, Depth 5, and we're going to do... I think... Hintertomb. No, not Hintertomb. Thumero is the best one. What this does is it allows you to recreate the Thumero Ihil dungeon without using any materials. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to kill some enemies so I can get some blood echoes. Because the enemies in here, they give like way more blood echoes than the enemies in New Game Plus. So this is actually a better use of my time if I have to get blood echoes anyway. By the way, on my channel, most of the videos right now are about Jujutsu Kaisen. I have some older videos just about like random stuff. Like I used to make like one video about an anime, and then I usually like wouldn't come back to it. I made like one video about Chainsaw Man, like one video about Oshinoko. But then I made a couple videos about Gantz. But once I started making Jujutsu Kaisen videos, I just kept making more of those videos. So those are like the main videos on my channel right now. Alright, so let's just fight whatever we can. Just get as many blood echoes as we can, as efficiently as we can. So, anyway, if you're into Jujutsu Kaisen, those are videos worth checking out. God, I hate spiders. Specifically Chalice Dungeon spiders. Oh. Yeah, see, I got 16,000 just for killing those 2 enemies. That's like such a better use of my time. Okay, if I find any enemies that are dangerous or annoying to kill, I think I'm just going to ignore them. But if I could find anything easy to kill, I'm going to focus on like the easy kills. Especially stuff like bosses. Like bosses aren't too hard to kill. Augur is still really good too in the Chalice dungeon because nothing down here has like good arcane defense. More spiders that I don't want to fight. Okay, 2 augurs actually kills the spider, so that's a pretty good use of my bullets. Let's see what's up here. Might be some treasure or something. Technically, yes, but there's also a room full of annoying enemies. Use a trap against the enemies. That was pretty good. I think I can hit him in his recovery frames and then finish him off with one more shot. Okay. I actually wiped out, if not all of those enemies, I got most of those enemies pretty cleanly. Problem is these last 2. Yeah, because now I've got this guy coming at me at the same time. I can't deal with small enemies and big enemies at the same time. What I should have done is equip the Accursed Brew. I forgot the Accursed Brew is kind of useful while exploring. That's okay. I can burn this guy down now. This guy's not a problem at all. You can just stun-lock him to death. You can even do that. I don't know what's going to be in this coffin, because I think I've already opened it before. A lot of times, if you've already opened a coffin, they just replace it with ritual blood. Which is, like, not that useful. Alright, what's normally in here? I don't know. Yeah, I got ritual blood, so there's normally, like, a different item in there. I just don't know what it is. 96,000. So yeah, we're already back up to 100,000 blood echoes. Just from running through that one side area. Okay, what's down here? Do I see a big guy? There's no big guy down here. There's a guy with a gun over here. No, I disagree. Usually when you're standing really close to gun enemies, they can't actually hit you. Apparently that guy can. Some of the rifles have bullet hitboxes that start further back than where the barrel of the gun actually is. I'm guessing that's what happened there. You can also use this to your advantage, though, as a player. Alright. Okay, which way did we come from? We came from here. So if we go back here, we can go back out. Yeah, so for example, the Hunter pistol and the Evelyn, you extend the gun very far away from your body, and the bullet comes from the tip of the gun, which can make it difficult to hit enemies who are close to you. But the blunderbuss fires a bullet that comes from like where almost all the way back where your hip is, and because of that reason, it can hit enemies even when they're really close to you. But it looks like enemies can kind of do the same thing too, so that's a little scary. This is I can't remember what boss this is. I've been here before, though, a lot of times. I usually get summoned to help people do this fight in co-op. Because I recognize this area, like the dark room with the big cleaver guy, and then off to the left is the boss room. We usually run over there to fight the boss. I just can't remember what boss it is. Cool. I hate the recovery time on the auger. It's the one thing that's really starting to bum me out about this weapon. I used to love this weapon, and I still kind of do, but this challenge mode is really making me notice how long it takes you to recover after using the Augur of Arboretus. You just stand there for like 10 minutes and let the enemy come up to you and hit you. Are those guys chasing me? No. Oop, watch out. How did I not hit this trap twice in a row? And then it just went right past him and didn't hit him anyway. Waste of my time. I was trying to hit that guy with that trap arrow. Alright, this is a lever that's kind of in an annoying place. I'm probably not going to fight everything here. I'm just going to try to go to where the lever is. There's a ghost over here, too. You have to be careful because the ghost can hit you while you're on the ladder. Didn't choose to do it that time. Alright, where's the lever? It's teleporting. I don't see where it went. It's the Scourge of Inquisitiveness. Okay, I don't know what that means. I can't remember where the lever is on this floor. I really need to memorize these layouts a little bit better. It would save me a lot of time in the long run. I think the lever is either over here or it's on the opposite side. What does this say? Yeah, it's on the opposite side. I'm remembering now. I think the lever's over here. Yeah, this looks like a lever room. We've got a hammer guy. Hammer guy we can punish. I'm actually going to restock. Alright, so coming up soon is a boss that I should know pretty well, because I get summoned to do this boss in co-op. I just can't remember what boss it is. But I'll know as soon as I see him. Look at that, we're already up to 170,000. I'm going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark here. It's worth it. Save us a little bit of time running back to the start of the level. Alright, yeah, so this right here, I'm so used to getting summoned to this lamp, and then you run over here, you go to the left, and then over here is some kind of boss that a lot of players struggle with. Maybe it's Watchdog. It doesn't seem like Watchdog, though. If it's Watchdog, we might be in trouble, because Watchdog's not that easy. It is... Oh, it's the Elder, yeah, Descendant. Pthumerian Descendant. Yeah, sometimes people summon me to help fight with this boss. I don't know how hard this is going to be. I think he has a lot of HP. Well, that hit him. If we can't fight him, we'll just go back and bank these echoes, because we have 170,000 anyway. In fact, I'm remembering now that I did struggle with this fight on the first run-through. The good thing is these guys don't get buffed just because I'm in New Game Plus. Okay, sure. So that's one of the problems with this fight. Is sometimes the Augur of Abratus just misses him completely for no discernible reason. The other problem is that, yeah, he's one of those really aggressive bosses, and he dodges sideways sometimes. These are all things that work against Arcane builds. We're just going to ignore the fact that my hitbox for Augur of Abratus was completely out, and it didn't damage him. So one thing you can do against this boss is stun lock him from going into his second phase. The problem is it's pretty difficult to do that for several reasons. I'm gonna restock now. I think if we come in here with full health and full vials, we can win. It might take a couple attempts though, and I don't know if like taking a couple attempts is worth my time. It might be better to just go make the East Dungeon and do that instead. Okay, I have to be careful because he wants to transform soon. I just don't know when. That could have been a nice parry if I had landed it. Gotta heal up here. It actually might have been better to restock there instead of healing. Ooh, nice parry. I'm a little scared he's going to try to buff, so I want to stay close to him. The problem is if you stay close to him, he can damage you. Yeah, he's trying to buff now. I think I was too slow, but I got the backstab anyway, so it's better than nothing. I hate that move. See, like, how does that do no damage? It clearly hit him. Whoa. Ah, God. Camera. Need to restock here. I can win from this position. Not if he keeps doing that. Oh my God, I hate how he can just hit me and... I hate how he can just go through my hitbox, take no damage, and hit me. That's so unfair. I wonder if he has, like, iframes on his forward moves or something. None of the other... I don't think there's any other enemy in the game who has that property. It's almost like a fighting game thing. It's like he's like using a +1. If you're familiar with like fighting game technologies, terminologies, sorry, not technologies. It's almost like he's using a +1 priority move where like he can just go through my damage, take nothing, and then hit me. I don't know. I don't know how he's doing that. It's very frustrating though. Now, one thing that's going to give me a little bit of anxiety is I have to make sure to pick up those 170,000 blood echoes. Otherwise, this run was completely pointless. I just wasted 10 minutes doing nothing. Please. And I don't know where the echoes are. They're way over here. I hate this arena, by the way. This is my least favorite arena. It's so easy to get stuck on objects. Sure. Sure. Okay. So this is the attempt where he's just going to do every single thing possible that annoys me. Just get some free damage while he's on the ground. Oh. Do something that I can punish, please. Thank you. Anytime the pillars are between you, he'll use that as an opportunity to throw his projectile, and it goes through the pillars, which is honestly pretty bad. Like, I love this game, but if I was going to criticize anything about it, it'd be the fact that enemies can throw projectiles through pillars, and they know they can do it, and they'll take advantage of it. Like, they will intentionally hide behind pillars and throw projectiles at you and try to cheese you. Okay, sure. I'm in a really bad position right now. I gotta get away from this wall. He's dodging, like, non-stop this attempt. What is he doing? Like, I know he has the ability to dodge sideways, but he doesn't usually do it this much. Like, anywhere near this much. Yep, there we go. My hitbox was completely out, and it just did nothing to him anyway. At this point, I'm just doing it just to see, like, how impressive it is that he can just go through hitboxes and take no damage. It's pretty amazing, honestly. Yep, hit me with that. There's no way to dodge it, so what can you do? At best, we trade damage. At worst, he just takes no damage, even though my hitbox clearly hits him. This attempt is pretty much already done. I can't win from this position. Yeah, especially if he keeps dodging like that. Can I get a backstab? I can. It takes so long to recover. Oh, cool. I totally missed my chance to get the free backstab, too. Because I was so tilted, I was just thinking about how I can't win. Yeah, it takes so long to recover from the backstab animation that you can't actually, like, do anything while the enemy's on the ground. That's why the auger backstabs aren't very good. They're good because they come out faster than a fully... I mean, are we watching the same thing? Is everyone seeing this? My attacks are just going right through him and doing nothing. It happened twice in a row there. And he can hit me from 30 feet away. Sure, whatever. Brain Control says, when will you be doing The Witness? I guess I have to wait till this boss is finished. So I might be playing The Witness on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow if I really want to stream 2 days in a row. The problem is I don't have a lot of stamina for streaming. So that's one thing. So I don't really stream that often or for very long times. And then the other thing is that my throat gets really sore if I spend a lot of time talking. So it's very difficult for me to stream 2 days in a row. If I feel like playing video games tomorrow, though, I will probably play The Witness. And if I play The Witness, I will probably stream it. Otherwise, I would like to stream on Sunday. If I don't stream on Sunday, I'll do another weekday stream. Right now, I'm just annoying myself by not being able to get past this one boss. It's not this guy. This guy's not that bad. This guy, I'm just fighting him right now to get some blood echoes. There's another boss I've been stuck on for about 4 hours. And it's the last boss I have to do to finish this challenge run. Yep. Hit me anyway. And then my hitbox does nothing. His hitbox can hit me from 30 feet away. Makes the fight seem a little bit unfair, doesn't it? Sure. I was doing the exact same thing on the first attempt, and it went so cleanly. Now it's like not doing... Yep. Another miss at point blank range. Now it's like not working at all. Look at this. I'm missing him at point blank range. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. It's like, who designed this? I want to know who designed this. That time he went through my hitbox, took no damage, and then took damage from the same hitbox. And now he's going to cheese me by throwing projectiles through the pillar, which he loves to do, and he can do, because that is his right. Like, we're all seeing the same thing, right? Like, this is crazy. This is so jank. Gotta heal. I was doing so good on the first attempt, and then ever since then, I think it's because I got tilted. Like, I'm doing the same stuff, but I'm just doing it worse. Look at this. Another fun little miss. Yep. Yep, but he can hit me from as far away as he wants. Doesn't matter to him. Hitboxes aren't really a thing that he cares about. It's only me. Only I have to worry about actual valid hitboxes. I'd like to be able to get behind him and backstab him on one of those attempts. Okay, he's gonna start transforming soon. I have to get ready to do my to get a free backstab on him. And in the best case scenario, what I want to do is get behind him and stop him from buffing himself, which he's doing right now. I don't think I blocked it that time, but I got double backstab damage, so that's better than nothing. Oh wait, I did get it. If I had known that, I would have gotten another backstab here. Oh, that was the worst thing that could have happened. That could not have gone worse. Yep. Just throw projectiles through pillars. It's what you do. You're good at it. I'm just going to try to double backstab whenever I can. I think that's the play. So that's 1,000 damage. Nope. The play is actually just to get hit by his projectiles, which he can throw 1,000 feet through pillars, through solid objects, instantly. Yep. I'm surprised those didn't hit me. He was within 500 miles of me. They should have hit me. Please give me a backstab. If I can get a solid backstab right now, we'll be like one hit away from winning the fight. Honestly, these hits aren't bad either, though. Every failed backstab I get is like not as bad as a miss. Yeah, a miss is really bad. Oh my, how did I dodge those? That was crazy. Yep, keep throwing those. Yeah, those hits aren't bad because they do stagger him at least. And they get him while he's in his recovery frames too, I noticed. Do your run forward. I would prefer a backstab, but that's not bad either. I think I just need to get 1 or 2 more clean hits. Yeah, okay, we got him. What time? So I don't know what time zone you live in, but it would be around like 4 or 5 hours before like right now. So right now where I live, it's like 5 p.m. and I probably am going to stream at like, actually I'm probably going to stream at like noontime or 1 p.m. So I don't know where you live, but just subtract like 4 or 5 hours. And if you come here on Saturday or Sunday, I might be streaming. I don't have like a regular streaming schedule, unfortunately. I'm not like I don't make any money by doing this. I don't stream for a living, so I just stream whenever I feel like it. I don't really schedule anything. Yeah, 10 or 11 could work for you. Maybe even a little bit earlier. But it's a weekend, so like those like early midday streams are usually pretty fine. Like It's usually a good time. Like, people have good availability on the weekends to watch streams. Alright, we're going to go 81 Arcane. We're getting closer and closer to having the damage that we need. I'm actually thinking of going 86 Arcane with only 48 Vitality on this build. Oh my god, we use so many vials. I think we just need to buy vials and nothing else. Alright. I'm going to continue. I'm going to go to the second floor of this dungeon. I'm also going to equip the Accursed Brew because I said that I needed to and I kept forgetting to do it. Where's my Accursed Brew? Here it is. It's actually a useful item to have. Hopefully see you when you stream. Yeah, I hope to see you there. I actually want to play more of The Witness. I was really strongly thinking about doing it today, but I have to finish this challenge run, and I want to finish this challenge. I wanted to do both. Like I want to finish this challenge run, and I want to play The Witness. I had to choose one or the other, and I'm like, I really have to finish this challenge run. I really have to finish it. Whereas like with The Witness, if I play it like once a week, I'll beat the game eventually. I'll probably beat it next stream, maybe 2 streams. Alright, so we'll head right down to the next floor. Every floor we clear is a good, like, 2 or 3 levels. And plus, like, a good chance to restock some more consumables. Which I do not want to run out of Like, I do not want to... It hasn't happened yet, but if we run out of blood vials, doing attempts on this fight, that's going to grind the playthrough to a halt. And I don't want to grind off stream because I've done everything on stream up to this point. But I also don't want to grind on stream, which is kind of what we're doing right now, but I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting. It's kind of like a lose-lose scenario. I can't really grind off stream, and I can't really grind on stream because it's boring. But if I grind off stream, then it's going to be like, there's going to be like parts of the challenge run that'll be missing, which isn't really that good for documentation purposes. Alright, this floor I remember very well. This is the one I told you guys about, last time where... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think this is right. I think I confused myself. This is not the floor I remember really well. Sorry. I have no idea where I am. I'm completely lost. More materials. Alright, let's try to find the lever fast and get out of here. Oh, God, no. It's one of these floors. We're not getting out of here anytime soon. God, why does this dungeon have to be so obnoxious? I'm going back to Ease. After we finish this one, I'm going back to the East dungeon. Yeah. You fool. What I could do is start collecting runes. And maybe blood gems as well. And then come back and then worry about Dark Beast later. The problem is I really wanted to get a weapon before I did that, but I can't get a weapon until I finish killing every boss using Hunter Tools only. It's not really a clean way to do this. Okay, I think there's a bunch of witches in here. Where is she? Where are you? I know you're here. There you are. This is where the Accursed Brew comes in really handy. Nope, it doesn't, because it doesn't reach her. Okay. Well, I can use fire bombs. They don't really do a lot of damage. I'm not going down there and fighting her. You want a fair fight from me? You are not getting one. Alright, I'm actually not going to use all of them. I'm going to replace it with the Executioner gloves. I'm going to try to use the gloves on her, if I can. From this angle it might work. Seems like this will work. Okay, we're good. They don't really give that many echoes either. Is there actually treasure over here? No. Just some notes on the ground lying. Alright, I think there's also gargoyles down... Yeah, there's gargoyles down here, too. God, this area is obnoxious. This room is crazy. This is like one of the most... I don't know what the right word is. It's like one of the most disgusting, like, vile rooms that was ever invented for the Chalice Dungeons. You drop down into a room where the elevator is at the bottom. And when you get down there, there's 2 fireball witches spamming attacks at you and 2 gargoyles attacking you from 2 different sides. So you're basically surrounded by enemies. Switch back to the auger. These guys sometimes drop gems, but they're not gems that I really need for this build. Sometimes they drop chunks. I did not get a chunk that time. I'll fight this one, I guess. Oh, okay, sure. He canceled out of his grab animation into another grab animation. I guess it's fun that he can do that. I mean, I can't really complain because I can cancel out of my flame sprayer animation into a second flame sprayer animation. The jank kind of goes both ways. Yeah, this game is a lot more, well, let's say it the other way. The Witness is a lot more relaxing than this game. This game can be very frustrating at times. Yeah, they give nourishing gems, which are really good for, well, nourishing builds, which is not me. I'm actually going to send the elevator up. Trap here. Okay, there are a crap ton of enemies ahead. And I'm wondering if my best strategy would be to just run through everything and then grab the lever. I'm actually not sure. That attack has a lot of weight. That attack has a lot of weight. Wow. Look how much weight this has. It does a long stun on this guy. This guy has a lot of poise. It's not just a regular stun either, it's a long stun. 28,000 echoes. It might actually be worth just killing that guy. Instant kill on that guy, that's useful. Honestly, the fact that it instant kills that guy alone makes it pretty useful. I'm gonna try to lure this guy over. No. Alright. Well, if you want to fight me at range, I'll fight you at range. The Accursed Brew does really good damage. Wow, it does good damage. It's almost, I think it's like almost as efficient as the Augur of Abradus. It just happens to use 2 bullets at once instead of 1 bullet at a time. Now I have to worry about these dogs. One down. 2 down. Okay, so the problem is the next room, if I'm not mistaken, is just full of enemies, which makes it really hard to lock onto the enemy that you actually want to fight. I'm thinking what we do is we make a run for the lever. Hopefully don't get crushed by this guy, which we do. Got the lever. If I die here, it's whatever. If I get away, even better. And it looks like we got away. So far. Honestly, if that big guy chases me, I might fight him. That's not gonna hit him, it's too far away. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him, it's worth it. He gives a lot of echoes. If he doesn't kill me, which he very well might. Ooh, nice, I got a parry on him. Alright, I can just kill him right now. Pretty good stuff. I probably wasted that blood vial. He dropped Ritual Blood 5, which is not useful, but he did give me 30,000 echoes. Which is enough to replace the Hunter's Mark I'm about to use. Now, the annoying thing is we have to go back to the Hunter's Dream to restock before we can fight this boss. Which means we gotta sit through 2 more loading screens. So let's do that. Anything useful to do with my time while I wait for these loading screens? Probably not. We can level up our Arcane by 1 more point. The good thing is Hunter tools scale really well with Arcane, so every point of Arcane actually matters a lot here. It's actually very useful. Dull is up here praying today. I desire a level. We're up to 82 Arcane. We can get 4 more points in Arcane before we reach meta level. And then after that, I have to think about whether I want to do like a 125 build or if I want to stop. Okay, let's start restocking now the consumables that we ran out of a long time ago. Need more Molotovs. And then we've actually got enough left over to buy some more vials. See, this is where we're starting to finally rebuild. We're back up to like 150, 200. All of our other consumables are restocked. Like, we're very close to the point. In fact, you know what we should do? I think the smartest thing to do right now is to actually go and have another attempt at the boss. The reason is because our damage is a lot higher, and if we lose... If I lose this fight and run out of materials, I can go back to Thumeru and heal, and there's a boss waiting for me that I can kill and get a lot of blood echoes right away. Whereas if I do the boss first, or if I clear Thumeru and heal first, and then I come back here, and then I run out of vials, I'll be in a really bad position, because I won't have any resources left. I don't know if that logic makes sense. It's past the 2-hour mark. Anytime I stream for longer than 2 hours, I just start to ramble incoherently. So we're at the point where I can't form any complete thoughts anymore. But I'll do my best. Alright, we'll give this one good attempt here. Honestly, this might actually be the end of the stream for me. Win or lose. Give this guy another like 2 or 3 attempts. Depending on if I can... I mean, if I beat him the first time, that would be ideal. Whatever. Okay, hold on. We're redoing this. I completely dodged that, but it's not worth starting... It's not worth starting the fight with already missing 3 blood vials. Just because he jumped on me and he hit me with a hitbox that doesn't exist. Man, this has been the saltiest stream of the entire challenge run so far. This has just been pure salt from start to finish. And the thing is, I know that if I could just chill out and relax, I could actually play much better too. Let me drink some water. Drink a lot of water. I love water. Alright, let's try that again. The thing is, I actually want him to do that jumping attack at the start of the fight. Because it's actually pretty easy to dodge and pretty easy to punish. The only problem is when he just chooses that he's going to hit me, it just happens anyway, no matter what I do, even if I dodge it. So, that's fair, I guess. Yeah, see? Like, that's so easy to dodge, except apparently when it's not. That helps me start off with a good 800 damage at the start of the fight. That's fine. You want to dodge those when you can, but like getting hit by 1 is not the end of the world. Especially 1, like keyword there being 1. If you just get hit by 1 of those at some point in time, it's like whatever. Give me a free chance to heal. This one I can dash in on. Dash in on that. I think now's actually a good time to reload. I lose 1 bullet in the exchange. Not the end of the world. Good time to heal. See, that was really efficient reloading. Reload. Heal while he's doing that long combo. Punish him after that one. He's favoring doing his sideways swipes instead of using his AoE attack. I have to keep that in mind. You really have to pay attention to how his behavior changes because it's very consistent. Like if you notice him doing something during one attempt, he'll probably keep doing the same thing on that attempt. For some reason I can't use my Accursed Brew. That's weird. I don't know why it didn't let me use my Accursed Brew there. I need to heal. Oh. Yeah, do that. Let me get another Accursed Brew in. heal after that. No, I can't, because he stunned me. Cool. Whatever. This is a good time to reload. Oh, that's an attack I can punish. Honestly, I'm going to use this chance to reload. Put on Bone Marrow Ash. Break another body part. I'm going to reload again. Yeah, just let him do his thing. I could throw in a Cursed Brew while he's doing this. It might have hit him. Might not. It actually did. Maybe get him another one while he's doing that. But that one did 1,000 damage. That must have been a counter hit. Alright, well this attempt's going really well. I don't want to jinx this by noticing that it's going really well, but this attempt's going really well. Oh crap. I'm just gonna take the hit. I'm low on vials, but there's nothing else I can do in that situation. He's got one more body part that I can break. I think it's the front left leg. He's gonna get me. Oh my god, I got away. Cursed Brew, Cursed Brew. I missed. Yes, yes, yes. Give me a chance to reload, you fool. You fool. Thank you. I'm going to take this hit. Nothing else I can do. If he starts doing that while you're underneath him, you have to either dodge it perfectly or just take the hit. And I can't risk dodging it perfectly right now while this attempt is going so well. Get away, get away, get away. I need to reload is the problem. He's not going to give me a chance again. Yeah, he's not. Let's heal. It's pretty much time to start using Bone Marrow Ash. I gotta close out this fight now before I run out of vials. Watch out, because he's probably going to do either a back swipe. Okay, I mostly dodged the back swipe. Yes, 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 do this. Let me reload. Alright, Bone Marrow. Oh, that dodge was clutch. That was one of those times where I've said on previous attempts, like, if I had dodged that, like, that could have won me the fight. Like, that, I dodged that, and that might have just won me the fight. I got him. Oh my god, I finally got him. Let's go! Lower Ailing, Loran, Root Chalice. We finally got it. Every boss in the game cleared, Hunter Tools only. DLC cleared, Hunter Tools only. Every Chalice dungeon cleared, Hunter Tools only. This is how we do it. Musa Gaming says GG. Thank you very much. Oh, that was nasty. That was a disgusting fight. I cannot believe they put that in this game. Now we have a complete endgame character, fully leveled up into Arcane and Vitality with no other investment, that we can use to play a pure Arcane build. And we're not restricted to the rules of the Chalice, the Hunter Tool only challenge run anymore. I can now do whatever I want to do. It's my party, it's my birthday, I can do what I want to, and this is what I want to do. First of all, this Lower Loran Chalice is getting thrown in the garbage. I never want to see that thing again. Secondly, I'm going to grab my notebook, which has all my notes in it. It has all the glyphs that I wrote down 2 weeks ago. Musa Gaming says you're a pro. Thank you. Alright, so let me look and see what runes I have equipped right now. I think I don't have any runes currently. Yeah, okay. So what I want to do is go grab... I don't think I can make these right away, but I'm going to try because I can't remember what I did on the previous streams or not. So I'm going to make J, T, J, U, H, 8, G, C. Okay, yeah, I don't meet the requirements yet. So what I have to do is I have to make one randomized dungeon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Sinister East. And in order to do that, I need 2 more Ritual Blood 5s, I need 3 Pearl Slugs, and I need 1 Red Jelly. Let me write that in the chat so I don't forget it. 2 Ritual Blood 5, 3 Pearl Slugs, 1 Red Jelly. That's what I need right now. After I make this dungeon, I'll have access to every glyph in the game. But I have to make this dungeon first. So, first thing I want to check is if we can afford the Ritual Blood right now. I don't think we can because we just sold all of our... we just used all of our echoes. I can sell this lead elixir, though. Well, how much does it cost, first of all? Ritual Blood 5 costs, God, 48,000 per charge. I know there's a faster way to farm it, though. In fact, let me do that. I'll show you a nice, fun little trick. Ritual Blood 5. You get it from Chalice Dungeon Search. Depth 4, Loran. So this is the mandatory Loran Chalice, Depth 4. You can remake it without using any materials. This Chalice Dungeon Search feature is extremely useful. Most people don't ever use it, and in fact, it's very easy to like not even know that it exists because you don't really understand what it actually does. What it does is it allows you to remake any of the story chalices that you've already cleared without using any materials, and this is really useful for farming or grabbing materials really quickly if you need them. So in this example, for example, what we can do is we can make the Loran Chalice, which has 2 Ritual Bloods in the very first room. So you run over here. I'm going to need to equip my Augur of Abretus, though. Let me do that real quick. There is one enemy that you have to fight. So I'm going to equip the Augur. Where is it? Here it is. I'm going to equip the Augur of Abretus. Make some vials, too. I probably don't need to do this, but whatever. So you run past all these enemies in the main room. Run, or you'll be well done. Run past all these guys, and then this side area over here has a chest with 2 Ritual Blood 5, and you could remake this dungeon as many times as you want. So it only takes like 2 minutes. You can basically get infinite Ritual Blood 5. Parry him. Flame spray him. This guy gives you blood echoes too while you do it. He gives you 6,000 blood echoes, so you can use them to buy more bold hunter marks. And then you grab these 2 Ritual Bloods, and this just saved us 100. That was worth 100,000 blood echoes. Those 2 items we just picked up were worth 100,000 blood echoes. We saved an immense amount of time just by running in here and grabbing this really quick. And then use the bold hunter's mark to get back out. The werewolf that you kill pays for the bold hunter's marks. So you never need to. You're not losing any blood echoes on this, especially because you're getting 100,000 echoes worth of ritual materials every time you do it. So I'm going to head back to the tombstone next and check our current layout. So what we should have now is East Root Chalice. So yeah, now we have all the ritual blood we need. We have all the tomb mold we need. We need 3 pearl slugs and 1 red jelly, which we should be able to buy. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to remove this. So 3 pearl slugs and 1 red jelly. I can get that very easily. Over here, pearl slugs and 1 red jelly. Buy these with insight. And we'll get plenty of more insight when we start fighting enemies. Which, by the way, on the subject of fighting enemies, we can now equip the threaded cane. We can now equip the Coast Parasite. Now that we're done with the challenge run, we are allowed to do whatever we want. And what I want to do is equip these weapons. I think I have blood gems in them already. Yes, I'm going to see if I've picked up any better blood gems on the way. Sort of, but that's attack versus beast down. This one is slightly better than my current one. Attack versus kin, attack versus beasts. Don't want to lose that. Okay, seems like this is the best setup for this gem. This one, I could probably maybe find better gems. I don't know. No. Yeah, the problem is I don't have any arcane gems yet. So the interesting thing about the Coast Parasite is that when you don't have the Milkweed rune equipped, it's basically just fighting with your bare hands, which is kind of funny. Alright, so we're going to do a Chalice Ritual. We're going to make an East Root Chalice. Oh, we need also 11,000 Blood Echoes. We can do that. That's easy. This is why I didn't use all of my Cold Bloods earlier. I saved some just in case for a situation just like this. Alright, now we're going to do it. East Chalice. All 3 materials, fetid, rotted, and cursed. After you've made this, you don't even need to go into this dungeon. You now have access to all of the FRC Depth 5 dungeons in the game. So in this case, we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to do a glyph. People voted on this in the last stream. They said they would be fine with me using glyphs to get the runes that I wanted. H8GC. So this is the same glyph that we tried to enter before. You go in here. You get a Cursed Lower Loran dungeon. And the Endurance rune that we want is right on the first floor. So we're going to explore the first floor until we find the Endurance rune. And this is basically what you kind of do at the end game. Once you get access to these FRC dungeons, what you should really be doing is just going through one at a time, collecting all of the most useful runes until your build is fully equipped. And then you can also start going and getting gems. The reason I recommend doing the runes first is because you're going to pick up blood gems just on the way while you're grabbing runes. So you might as well just do the runes first, and then after that, now you know which blood gems you still need, and then you can go get those blood gems. Alright, so I have to get used to the fact that I actually have a melee weapon now. Just really throwing me off. Alright, let's head over here. It's only +6, but we can upgrade it more later. I wanted to test it out. Oh, I think there's a... yes. Check this out. This guy has the same moveset and the same design as the Bloody Crow. He's not quite as strong. He's sort of like a weaker version of the Bloody Crow. He appears sometimes in Chalice dungeons. Yeah, he dodges sideways. That's a problem for me in my life right now. Honestly, the Thread Cane's not great for fighting him either. The one thing it has is a good R2. Bloody Crow and the enemies that have the same, the clone enemies of him are really bad at fighting against R2 attacks. A lot of times, if you space them properly, they'll just walk right into your R2. Worst thing they do is just dodge sideways, and if they do that, then you just... I mean, it doesn't really hurt you if they dodge sideways. Yeah, it's the worst thing that can happen. And that's not even that bad. Oh, that one whiffed. See, this is the thing I don't like about the Threaded Cane. Is that it has a very narrow hitbox on its thrust attack. I'm actually going to switch to the whip form. The whip form is significantly stronger. Same thing, he just doesn't really understand R2 attacks. I think the one difference is he might actually have an Evelyn instead of a repeating pistol, which makes him significantly weaker. Because the repeating pistol is way stronger than the Evelyn. Yeah, he's dead. He's just going to walk right into my R2s. Alright, what does this fellow drop? Sometimes he drops good gems. This one unfortunately dropped nothing for me. And that's because I don't have my eye rune equipped, which I should have equipped, but I don't. I have to remember to equip my eye rune when I go back to the dream. Alright, I don't know which way the rune is that I'm looking for, so we're just going to go this way first. Anything nice over here? Just fight these guys. Oh, it feels good to be able to melee attack. Remember what melee attacking felt like? Yeah, see, the Thread Cane is really weak. I mean, I'm using a +6, but still. I need to get like a good saw cleaver and saw spear on this build. But I've just used those weapons so much, I want to try something different. Plus, the threaded cane does have one nice quality about it, and that is the fact that it has very high arcane scaling by default. The whip form really is a lot more useful, though. I think I'm going to stick to the whip form. Unless I need R1 spam. And even then, the R1 spam on the whip is pretty good. Is there a dog down here? No. I've gone really far. I really hope the rune is over here, otherwise I've gone very far in a direction that I did not need to go. This guy dies to the accursed brew, as we just learned a few minutes ago. Ooh, cursed tempering gem 6. That would be useful if I was using any physical damage, which I'm not using any physical damage. This guy, I think I just want to flame spray him down, honestly. Yeah. Alright, I think this is the rune I want. Anti-clockwise metamorphosis. Yes, it is. So now that we got our rune, we're going to teleport back, and we're just going to honestly leave this dungeon. If we found the lever, I would fight the boss. Because we didn't find the lever, I don't think it's worth going to look for the lever just to fight the boss. I think it's better to just take our rune and head back out. And while we're there, we'll also equip our eye rune. So we got 20 endurance now. The next important thing, I think, is going to be 15 HP, especially on this build where we're running 48 vitality. So the 15 HP rune is going to be very important. Alright, so let's remove this while we're here. And we're getting a lot of blood echoes too, because depth 5 dungeons have enemies with lots of blood echoes. I'm going to remove this glyph, I don't need it for anything. I just had to make that so I would get access to the other dungeons. Alright, so while we're here, we're going to increase our stamina from 104 to 114. This is why I say it's not really worth it to level endurance. So this rune right here, in fact, let me start from the beginning. We have 95 stamina by default, right? Excuse me. By equipping the anti-clockwise metamorphosis, you go to 114 stamina. 114 minus 95 is 19 stamina. This is 10 levels worth of endurance you can get just by equipping a rune. Like, why would you level your endurance all the way up to 22 when you could just equip a rune and save yourself 10 levels? Anyway, that's my rant about it. Okay, I don't have any eye runes. So actually what I should do is go get an eye rune right away. That is the most important thing for me to do right now. I'll equip the milkweed rune so that I have discovery. I really don't like this rune. It makes my character look ugly. Sad but true. Let's go get an eye rune right away, because we need that more than anything else, if that's the case. And I think I have something written down. I don't actually have any eye runes written down. Why don't I have that written down? That's like one of the most important ones. Okay, hold on. I can look it up really quick. Bloodborne sheets. I'll also show you the sheet I'm using in case you want to use it. I'm a broccoli head right now. I gotta find the link though. You have to go through Reddit to find it. Browser's going a little bit slow right now. Oh, it's because I know why too. Alright, Bloodborne sheets. I have it bookmarked on my other PC, but not on this one. Not on the one that I use to read chat. Loading very slow. While it's doing that, I'll give you guys the link. So if you're interested in looking up chalice glyphs, this is where you find them. I would show you, but the chat is lagging like crazy. I'm just going to stand here for 10 minutes. That makes for good streaming. Alright. Link is sent. By the way, welcome to the lurkers who just joined. actually going to close out of this chat window and open up a new one. I'll do that while I'm doing my loading screen. Okay, so if you use that sheet, I'm not sure if it went through. If it didn't go through, I'll send it after I do this. So you can basically scroll through. You can find glyphs that tell you where to find all of the runes, which is what I need right now. I need a eye rune plus 100 discovery. Okay, so you find this in Sinister East. If you want to invade me, you can. Right now, this is the best time to invade me. Chalice. Nope, not search. Glyph. It is J M P H 3 Q 6 E. I don't meet the minimum requirements to join this dungeon. Why would I not meet the minimum requirements to join this dungeon? I have the East Chalice, don't I? I don't have the East Chalice. Yes, I do. I have this Sinister. I have the East Root Chalice. So why would I not meet the requirements for this dungeon? That makes no sense to me at all. Is it because I didn't make a Sinister version of the dungeon? That's annoying. Let me try this again. I'm going to try it one more time just in case I didn't enter the thing properly. JMPH 3 oops Q6E. But also there shouldn't be any glyphs that don't work for me. Okay. Well, let's see. Is there any other glyph that gives access to the eye rune? I don't see any. I can get it from the Bloodborne wiki though. Hold on. Let me open my chat window again. So that way I'm not missing what chat is trying to tell me. And then I'm going to have to... I don't know why that glyph's not working. It's worked on every other character that I've run. I've literally never encountered this before. So I have access to all Depth 5 FRC dungeons. And not only that, but I actually specifically got them from the Sinister East Root Chalice. Or from the East Root Chalice. But it's not letting me make an East Root Chalice glyph, which makes no sense whatsoever. Like, if there was any glyph that it would allow me to make, it should be an East Root Chalice glyph. But that's the one that it's not allowing me to make. Alright, let's go back. It's not because I removed all my, no, I didn't even remove them all. I still have one. Well, no, that's not one of them. Ducky says, hi, Musa Gaming. Oh, what's up, Ducky? Okay, hold on, I missed a couple messages. Hi, sorry I haven't been any of the streams or really talking to you lately. I've been busy with school and I'm behind. I just started 9th grade about 2 weeks ago and it's been stressful. Yeah, high school's stressful. I know how you feel, Ducky. 9th grade was stressful for me, too. Give time, stress will slowly go away for you, hopefully. Yeah, you basically just have to bear with it for now. The only thing I can think is that maybe because I removed all of my chalices, that removed my ability, but I didn't think it worked that way. I thought it worked in the way where, like, if you have access, if you've ever made a chalice, you can just make more chalices. Alright, let me go to the Bloodborne wiki, because they have more glyphs there. Yes, give me the Bloodborne wiki. Eye rune, plus 100. Chalice glyphs. I'm going to use Control F here. Eye rune, lost Ludwig Holy Blade. Dungeon has 4 layers and 4 bosses. Where's the eye rune? It's not telling me which floor the eye rune is on, which worries me a little bit. It says that there's one in this dungeon, but it doesn't tell me where it is. Okay, the eye rune is on layer 1, so we should be able to get in here. S M K I 9 WW3. If this one doesn't work, I don't know what to say. Okay, so there must be something with the Sinister dungeons. I wonder if maybe you can't do a Sinister dungeon unless you've already made one Sinister dungeon before. But I didn't know about that. Or maybe I don't have this. Maybe I don't have this Sinister Chalice. That might be what it is. No, I do have it. I was just looking at it. Ducky says the hardest thing right now is their geometry. They usually study for it until about 5 p.m. every day. Yeah, math is pretty hard. It just requires study. There's no other way to get good at math other than to just study it and to spend time practicing, which is very difficult to do. Okay. So we're in East Gravestone, Lair 1. There should be an eye rune somewhere in this dungeon, on Lair 1 specifically, which is good. We have a broccoli head right now. Once we get the eye rune, we can get rid of the broccoli head. Although technically the broccoli head is more optimal, but it just... I don't like it. I don't like the broccoli head. You used to be able to get your schooling done in about 3 to 4 hours. Now it takes longer than 7 hours. Well, things just get harder. University is even harder than high school. I mean, when I was in university, I used to spend like all day long. It's like it just never ended. Like you have your classes, and then if you're ever not in class, you should be doing homework. You should be working on either studying for your next exam or working on a paper or like doing prep work to get ready for the next lab. It's like in university, it never ends. You just never have a free moment until the time where you've graduated. Although I was a STEM major. Oop. Watch out for this guy. I was a STEM major, which is a pretty difficult major. Chemistry specifically. Ritual Blood 5, not really what I wanted, but I mean it's relatively useful, especially if we have to make a sinister dungeon at some point. Brainsucker gave 14,000 blood echoes too. I love fighting depth 5 enemies. They give so many echoes. It's just lovely. And the fact that we have a melee weapon now is awesome. Look at that. It's so much easier to kill these guys with a melee weapon. Some enemies are actually better to fight with the hunter tools, but having the option to switch to whatever is better just trumps everything else. Alright, I don't know what's over here. This might be a one-way door. It is a one-way door, but it's in our favor. Ooh, this is a weird looking room. This leads back to the room that we were just in. Okay. Is there another side room over here, maybe? There's nothing over here. Oh, here it is. This is the room that we came from, right? Huh, okay. That's a weird loop. Oh, I see where this is. Okay, this side door just leads back to the room that we were just in. Okay. My brain was having a hard time, like, understanding how those areas all connected. This area is going to be annoying, I can already tell. There's going to be a brain sucker. Yep, brain sucker's over there. The issue is, there's like a bunch of other enemies that make it difficult for me to lock onto the brain sucker. Let me just stand here behind this cage. No, can't lock onto him. There we go, okay. If you can lock onto this guy, you're pretty much okay. The issue is when you can't lock onto him. Because there's too many, your lock-on keeps sticking to other enemies. Alright, so we got the lever. So no matter what, we're going to fight the boss on this lair. There should be a side area, perhaps. I'm going to use the Bold Hunter's Mark to get back to the start of the dungeon faster. Once you get to the end game, Bold Hunter's Mark become one of the most useful items because you can just keep resetting yourself back to the start of the dungeon very quickly. You did finish your book, but not your book report. You stayed up until 1:30 in the morning finishing reading the book. It's a pain. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do all your homework too, especially. I used to be bad at that kind of stuff. I didn't like doing homework, but it really hurt me in the long run. Alright, so the rune that we want should be over here. And then after this, we'll go and fight the boss too. Might as well do it. Oh. I was ready to get that guy coming out of the coffin. I was not ready for the second guy who ambushed me from behind. Not bad. Look at this. 4,000 echoes just for killing, like, generic grunts. I almost didn't see this guy. He kind of blended in with the scenery. Thrusting attack plus fire attack. Nice. I don't think you actually get both modifiers, funny enough. I think you just get the fire damage there. It doesn't count as thrust damage because you converted it. I think an auger works on this guy. No, it doesn't, because he has long reach. Maybe it works here. Yeah, it works point blank. I'm gonna backstab this side guy if I can. I cannot. But I can knock him down. Oh, that was a whiff. Cursed Bolt Damp Blend Gem. That might be decent. It's probably not top tier, but it might be decent. Let's see. Cursed Bolt Damp Blend Gem. Attack down. Nope, it's a brick gem. Oh, and I stepped on a trap. You did that by choice. You stay up really late for stuff like that. Last weekend, you stayed up for 20 hours straight for a single YouTube video. Oh. I used to do that when I was younger, too. Maybe not 28 hours, but I used to stay up way more than I should. The advice I would give you is, actually, I don't know for sure. Sometimes I kind of wish that I could still stay up that late, or like stay up really late for a long time without getting any rest. But other times I wish that I had just gotten more rest when I was younger, because it would have probably been better for my health. So yeah, it's a really tough call. You know what I might do now also is equip my blunderbuss. How did that miss him? Yeah, I'm gonna quit my blunderbuss. The challenge run is over. I'm allowed to equip whatever I want now. I finished everything. I killed all bosses. I did everything there is to do. The problem is I don't know where this trap just took me. It just teleported me into like a random place somewhere in the middle of nowhere. The reason I want the blunderbuss is because I have a regen gem equipped into it. Which means I can slowly get back some health over time. By the way, this is not even a cursed dungeon. This is just a regular dungeon, and I'm getting a lot of blood echoes. Already back up to 75,000. Alright, I think this is where we wanted to go. There's a trap through here, apparently. Let's try this. You kind of missed me being extremely salty, by the way, Ducky. For like the first, I don't know, 2 hours of this stream. It was just me repeatedly dying to the same boss over and over again. Do this, and then this should be the rune that I want. I think should be an eye rune in here. Yes, this is the eye rune that we want. All right, I'm gonna teleport back, and then we'll go fight the boss. Moose is heading out. He's got some errands to run. See you later. Thanks for stopping by today. Ducky, that doesn't sound like fun. Yeah, it was definitely the most brutal part of this whole challenge. I mean, I had one boss left to do to finish up the challenge, and it was just so hard. It actually took me 2 streams. I was basically fighting him for 3 hours the entire last stream. I didn't beat him. This stream, I fought him for about an hour, and then I went and I did other stuff. And then when I came back from grinding, I actually beat him on, I think, the very first or second attempt. Oh, Brainsucker boss is really... I think Brainsucker boss is bad for us, actually, because I think it gives physical gems with arcane bonus damage. What we really want is just arcane damage gems. Although I think he has a small chance of dropping an arcane gem with arcane bonus damage. But even that's not really the best for our build. Actually, no, I think it might be good for Cause Parasite. In fact, speaking of Cause Parasite, let's equip that. Oop, wrong button. I'm just gonna smack him with some tentacles. Although he has really high arcane resistance, I'm remembering. It's fine, this isn't really a dangerous boss. I can afford to play around with him a little bit. Didn't really do as much as I wanted. I think that's not really a good technique against this boss. Oops. Well, he's gonna drain some of my insight. Which is bad because I actually don't have any. Now I'm down to 0 insight. Alright, let's stop playing around. Back to the cane. Oh, cool. Well, apparently, whether I play around or not doesn't really matter. I've definitely stayed up for more than 24 hours before, but not by choice. Please, stop spamming your grab attack. This is what I get for saying this wasn't a threatening boss. And for playing around with him when I could have just been doing this the whole time. As it turns out, he's much easier if you take him seriously. Alright. I wanted to play around with the Cause Parasite, though, while we have it. Let me see if I can use this against some enemies that don't have arcane resistance. Oh, it's a Bolt Gem 6. Bolt Gem 6 might actually be pretty good. As long as it's not another brick gem. Bolt attack plus arcane attack. Okay, so that's actually a complete brick gem. Anytime you get an elemental gem with 2 different elements, it's pretty much a brick. Because all it does is it just converts the damage between 2 different types, and then you lose one of the damage types completely. Alright, let's head back to the Hunter's Dream. I don't think there's anything else in this dungeon worth picking up, although I didn't read all the notes, so there might actually be stuff on the lower floors here. What do you plan on having for dinner? I'm gonna make a burger. I ordered some beef the other day. I had it delivered. And generally, I want to use all of it before it goes bad, because it goes, like, fresh meat goes bad pretty fast. So in order to not waste it, I made a burger, and then the next day I made ground beef with rice, and then today I'm going to make another burger. And then that should be the rest of the beef, so that none of it will go bad before I have the time to use it all. Alright, let's overstock all of our vials. See, now all it takes is just like 1 or 2 trips into like a good dungeon, and suddenly you're just overstocked on all of your materials again. By the way, it feels like this character is like doing a weird flip whenever I roll. Yeah, he rolls differently with this rune equipped. I'm not making this up. I never noticed this before. Look at this. This roll is weird. He's doing like a flip. And then look. Once I take this rune off, my normal roll doesn't look like that. It's just like a regular roll. It's not like a floaty looking weird flip. That's really cool, I suppose. Alright, let's do one more dungeon, and then I'm probably going to end the stream on that. Just because we're close to the 3-hour mark already. What do I want? I guess HP. I mentioned HP would be important on this build. 9 VB 3 T, and then I think that's ZZA. Sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. Yes. You're having lasagna? You said you're not big on cheeseburgers anymore. So I can't have cheese anymore. I have lactose intolerance, so if I eat cheese, I get sick. So what I normally do is I just cook a burger, and then I put like lettuce and mayonnaise on it. And then sometimes I get vegan cheese, because vegan cheese doesn't actually have dairy in it. I'm not vegan, but the vegans kind of save me because they make cheese that doesn't have dairy in it, which is like, it's not as good as a real cheese, but it's better than having nothing on your burger. But yeah, I don't really eat them that often, but when I do, I usually like to make my own. And they turn out pretty okay. I think I make pretty good burgers. Alright, so I'm assuming our HP rune is going to be somewhere down here. The thing about the whip is you need to know which attack to use, because they have different timings and different speed. Those are going to blow up if I hit them, so I got to run away from those. Okay, I remember where I am now. I've actually been in this dungeon before, which makes sense, because this is where you get the 15 HP rune. If you're ever having trouble with dogs, just shoot them with the blunderbuss. They fall on the ground, and that gives you time to like reset your position. Alright, so I don't remember. I remember being in this dungeon before, but I don't actually remember where the rune is. If it's either on the top floor or the bottom floor. I'm going to explore the bottom floor first. I know it's in this side area, though. That's one of the best attacks in the whip moveset, the backstep into L1. It's like a whipping attack, but it goes so far. Ooh. I timed that one badly. I should have delayed slightly. These guys have really weird timing on their attacks, so it's really easy to get caught by them. I figured you weren't vegan. You just said you were having meals made from beef 3 nights in a row. Yeah, that's true. But either way, the vegans make really good... Well, not good, but the vegans make pretty much the only fake cheese that's worth using. It's still not as good as real cheese, but if you're lactose intolerant, it's an option. There's also medicine that you can take that it's called lactase, I think, supplements. It allows you to eat cheese and not get sick afterwards, but it's not really a foolproof solution. I don't like doing it because the thing about real cheese is that it also uh, contributes to kidney stones, which I also have a problem with. So there's like a lot of reasons why I shouldn't really eat real cheese. So every so often I'll allow myself to eat real cheese. When I do, I take lactase supplements, and then otherwise I just use vegan cheese so that I don't get kidney stones, and I don't have to take supplements. I wish I could just eat cheese though. It would be nice. I used to love eating cheese. I used to put it on everything. If you're ever gonna backstep, you should backstep into R2 with the cane, because the backstep into R1, or sorry, with the whip specifically, the backstep into the R1 causes you to dash forward, and then that kind of loses the advantage of the whip, which is that you're supposed to be attacking from range. You're sorry about that. It's life. There's plenty of people who have medical conditions that are better or worse. It's at the end of the day, it's not really that bad. Eating a bunch of cheese just kind of makes you gain weight anyway. So it's really, whether I was lactose intolerant or not, it would be more healthy for me to not eat cheese anyway, if that makes sense. Oh, it's also bad for my acid reflux too. So add that to the list. So yeah, cheese is bad for a lot of reasons. I did not expect a guy with a hammer to start hitting me from behind, I will say. I think I can get out of this situation. I don't know. Getting really close to getting one shot here. I really got to reset, but I can't because I'm getting... Okay, I think I'm in a good position now. All I got to do now is just keep backpedaling and using the whip to my advantage. I'm really bad at parrying these guys. Oh, I got it on the first try. I'm good at parrying the ones with the... Well, I'm good at fighting the ones with the swords. I'm good at parrying the ones with the swords. Decently good at it. I'm really bad at parrying the ones with the hammers. Yeah, see? I can just never get the timing right. That wasn't too bad. The problem is visceral attacks on arcane builds are really bad. Arcane builds have the weakest visceral attacks, even worse than strength builds. I just remembered Accursed Brew works really well on these guys. I should have remembered that like a minute ago. Literally a full minute ago. Alright, this should be our HP rune over here, which makes that big guy with the hammer the last boss of the stream. Oh, this is Odin Reich. This is not the rune that I wanted. Did I enter the wrong glyph? No. Which means I have to go around the top path. So the rune must be on the top path. What does the Odin Reich even do? I always forget. It is, when you do visceral attacks, you get back bullets. Not really that useful. It's good for blood level 4 challenge runs. That's about it. You have to go eat dinner. Alright, see ya. Have a nice dinner, I suppose. Thanks for stopping by today, even though you've been busy with your schooling. This is basically the end of the stream anyway. As soon as I get this HP rune, I'm going to cut it. And probably have a good night too if I don't see you again at some point later, which I probably won't. Yeah, see, this backstep into L1 is like the longest range whip maneuver that you have available. Oh, my durability down curse is working against me. You know what, I'm going to switch to the Coast Parasite with a no Milkweed rune. I want to see what kind of damage these unarmed attacks do. If they actually do like arcane unarmed damage, or if it does like something else. Or if it just does like your normal fist attacks. No, it's doing real damage. So in a weird way, if you ever want to run an unarmed build, probably the best way to do it is with the Coast Parasite. Nothing but ritual materials here, really. So where is the HP rune? Is it maybe in the second treasure area? Like before the boss? Oh, no, this is a ritual material. Because this is not a coffin. A rune would be inside of a coffin. The weird thing is I've done this dungeon many times. I've done that. You do this dungeon on basically every character that you complete. Because you always have to get the 15 HP rune. The question is, where is it? I don't remember. I can't find a rune that I've gotten 4 times before. At least. At least 4 times before. The durability on my whip is getting low too, which is a small source of frustration. You know what? We'll do it next stream. Next stream, we'll come back here, and we'll go get the HP rune. I think right now is a better use of our time to just repair all of our equipment. And it's been 3 hours. I don't like to stream for more than 3 hours. I don't even like to stream for more than 2 hours. Let's repair our weapon first. So I'd like to replace that with a better... we can get rid of this Thumeria Hill dungeon too. I'd like to replace our blood gem with a curse that's not going to lower our durability if we're only using 1 weapon. Although at this point we can probably get a second weapon now. Let's see. So the second weapon would be probably a saw cleaver or a saw spear. I like the saw spear better personally. So let's go with a saw spear. Let's see if we can upgrade this thing enough for it to actually matter. The problem is we're still lacking in gems. So let's go saw spear up to +6. The fact that I'm fighting enemies pretty well using only +6 weapons is honestly kind of impressive. Honestly, I think I can go +7 on the saw spear, because I know that I'm going to use this saw spear in the long term. So I might as well invest into it. Alright, and I'm actually going to switch out the gem setups. I'm going to switch this one over to Bolt. If I can. I don't think I can. I think I can only do Arcane on this one. Because I don't have any Bolt gems that actually work. I mean, I can use this one, technically. Let's see. I just don't have enough gems yet. I haven't built up enough gems. Is there anything else I can put on this one? Yes, I can use the nourishing gem here. Okay, so the saw spear, I'm going to use all my fire gems that I have. Fire attack. I guess I can do attack versus kin down. It's probably not super likely to matter. I think beast down on my fire weapon is a bad move. Fire attack 133, 142, 146, 164. Actually, I don't know. I just wish these weren't attack versus beast down gems, because this is like, these are my best gems, but they're not good with like with the fire effect. I'm actually wondering if, because of the way that that beast modifiers work, if this is actually still better, because 10% gets applied at the very end of the calculations, and that's less than 14 damage, so I think the beast gem is actually the way to go, weirdly enough. I can explain why, but it would take a lot of time. Okay, so I should have 2 semi-decent weapons now. Yeah, neither one is really great yet, but that's just because we don't have any blood gems yet. But at least I have weapons with good, a saw spear with a good moveset now. We're basically out of insight, so we can't do anything insight related. I'll buy some more bloodstone shards for whenever I'm going to upgrade my next weapon, whenever I get my 3rd weapon. And then other than that, actually let's buy bolt hunter marks so that we don't run out later. Alright. Well, for me that's the end. Oh look, somebody else is here. Let me pat him on the shoulder. Oh, I couldn't do it. He disappeared. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's stream. Thanks to Ducky for stopping by. Thanks to Faye for stopping by earlier. Thanks to Jeff for being here for a while, chatting with me. Thanks for Marcellus for stopping by, saying hello. Thanks to Hinami for briefly stopping by from Reddit. Thanks to Musa Gaming for being here for most of the day today. Thanks to Brain Control. I will definitely see you on Sunday for The Witness. Ducky's here, Musa's here, and that looks like everybody. If you stopped by the stream, if you left a like, if you did anything, I'm glad that you were here. But, as you can probably tell, I'm too tired to continue playing any video games. So, I'm gonna head out. And actually, I want to make something to eat right away. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.